Good evening, see? It's time for Spark of the Dark, eh?
Hello, 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 welcome. Dude, I love the Nero eating chips emote. Great. Now I'm just looking for a PS3 on fire emote to really complete the stream. It's okay, Rock. I know you're not in for the pool every night. Just because you know you're going to get beat by me. Here, have a PS3 emote. That's the first one I saw. It's awful, dude. I have to use the same... I have to use the old version of the website every time I go on it. Shit barely works at all. Sad. I hope the new redesign they're working on is like better than it appears. It doesn't look very good. All right, let's get started, shall we? Oh, here's one. Here's one. Suggestion from Never. Alright, we'll get started right after I add whatever this is. True, true. What's crazy is you have to pay for their online now, when back in the PS3 era it was just free. I always remember that every time I like go into a game on this and see the online options right there. Anyway. Oh, just waiting for my capture to start working. There we go, we got it. Hello! Hello everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome. It's time for more fun. Pay has no limits. I mean, my personal limit is pretty close to like, I don't know, a quid. More drip than it has games. True, true. Yeah. Well, we're here with the Spike PS3, which is in fact playing a game today. It's a game that you can play on many other consoles, of course, but this is the version we have. We're returning to LA Noire, which should be lots of fun. I like this game a lot. It's and we're quite deep into it now. We've been sort of uncovering the conspiracy. This one murderer who we think we've caught, that we keep finding dead ends and we keep like arresting and executing random people who have nothing to do with him. Who I presume are still criminals, but just not linked. It's all still going a bit tits up, but we are getting promoted. We are climbing the corporate ladder, so there's that at least. Anyway, hope everybody's having a nice day. It was nice and chill today. I went to work, but it was a very easy day. I didn't have to, because all the fucking start of year shit is over now. It was very chill. We just went in and cleaned up a bit. Chatted, got a bit of programming done. It was all good. And yeah, I'm going to be opening soon to let all those gypsies in and let them have their fun at the park. Should be a good time. But yeah, it's going all right, and nice and chill today. I was able to actually sleep a little bit, which I of course have been lacking and deprived of for a while. So we're happy about that. Anyway, we're going to play some more LA Noire tonight. I don't know how much more of this game is left. I presume it's quite long, though. We also got, like, brick-walled by some of the DLC before. I think it was also that we needed a system update and couldn't get one because it's PS3, so I had to find it on the internet. But yeah, we're hopefully going to make some good progress today. I believe whenever I stream this one, I always wait until like the end of a case, so we have something fresh to start with next stream. So if you haven't seen any of the previous streams, it shouldn't matter too much. One game! I don't know why! True. Dude, the PS3 looks, honestly, like a treasure trove of games compared to where we're at now, with like the PS5 and all that. There's so much to play on the PS3, and you know, you look at things now, and it's just there's so few exclusives on the PS5 because, you know, why would you keep anything on there? It's just timed exclusives. Whereas, you know, you look back on the stuff that's on here, and so many of them are just locked to the console and have never come on anything else. Yeah, by the end of the gen, I think it had recovered quite a lot, and it was getting some really good versions of things. Which is weird because I think in the early days, nobody really understood how to work with the hardware, so a lot of those early PS3 ports were dreadful, but a lot of the late stage stuff that came out was really good. But yeah. This version of LA Noire, for instance, is absolutely fine, whereas Rockstar's version of GTA 4 is really bad on PS3. So, you know, it hills and branches or swings and roundabouts or whatever. It's true, yeah. It's kind of sad. I think they got too cocky, you know, in the traditional sense. I think after the PS1 and PS2 were so good, they figured they could just steamroll through everything again and didn't really think things through too well, you know. $599 US. And yeah, it was a bit of a disaster. And frankly, we've been living that disaster ever since. But it's okay. Yeah, of course we can get that one. Of course we can get that one, of all things. There you go. Oh yeah, that's true. In the early days, the stock shortages were terrible as well. I actually had a... so I got a 360 originally, because the PS3 was like DOA, and wasn't even out in like 2005. I think it didn't come out till like early 07. So I got a 360 first around 06, I think, and yeah, I kept hold of that for years and years and years. Then later got a PS3 around like 2012, sort of end of its life, 2012, 2013, and I got the original model. And those things are like, they're gorgeous looking, the sort of like sleek piano look, but they're also a hardware time bomb, because there's literally so much shit crammed in there, they can't afford to live, and they just cook themselves. And I got it repaired, and then it died again. So like, it just kept happening. So I don't know, I've had a rocky relationship with the console ever since. However, this slim model that I got afterwards has been living ever since, so it's got many years of service, and you can hear those years of service every time that I use it, because it makes a lot of noise with its fan. With the white 360, yeah, me too. I had the original model, the white and green one. My younger sister, had the black green one, and the later one, the slim model, and that one was like so quiet in comparison. Like, you could barely hear that one running at all, whereas the one I had sounded like a fucking plane taken off every single time. Yeah, the PS2 I think is probably the best in terms of overall like lineup of games. Yeah, the Super Slim, like, to be fair to Sony, the Super Slim was a really brilliant revision and has been like basically flawless since I've had it. And indeed the original Slim as well. But like, yeah, the let's jump into the game anyway. We'll stop yapping for a second. Oh fuck! I have to keep opening and closing my capture card program because it's having a bit of trouble keeping it. Oh shit! Double spike for a second there. We're all good. We're back. Okay, the Fish Bros. Here we go. I know this is the best part of the stream, and this is what you all come for. You want to see the PS2, PS3 holding screen. I don't feel Slim consoles deserve that name after the PS2 gen. Yeah, well, I don't know. Slim consoles these days are kind of like, they're not that slim, which, you know, negates the point somewhat. But that was, yeah, in the PS2 era and the PS1 era as well. The small model PS1 they had, the PSONE, that one was really nice too. Very, very compact. Anyway, yeah, we're going to jump into it now. Say wave farewell to the fishies. Yeah, they made that thing so small. It's crazy. Anyway, here we go. You see my install date for some of these, like 2017, 2016. I've had this thing a long time. We're coming on nearly 10 years of service with the PS2 Slim, PS3 Slim I have here, which is not half bad, especially considering it's hacked. I had as I said, I had another one before it. It's a shame that one couldn't live, because it would have been great to have all the PS2 compatibility. Oh, the little... Yeah, I remember the little LCD monitor. That thing was like always in the gaming magazines, and it was always in like the brochures and stuff, and I would always see it and think, oh god, that thing would be so good on car rides. But then you realise that it's a bit of a nightmare in terms of powering it. You need to... Because I think you needed to power the screen and the console separately. So it was a little tricky. Yeah, they don't make stuff like that anymore. There's just no reason to, I guess. I think also handhelds got good enough, like by the time of the PSP and all that there wasn't much appeal. You could just basically make a PS1 game on there. But yeah, super cool. I was very, very jealous. It reminds me of like the portable DVD players that you got back then as well, which were very similar. It's like little laptops. It would flip open and you have the little screen and stuff. Yeah, I watched lots of UMDs on the car rides, and I remember playing lots of PSP games. Of course, the PSP was very hackable, so I had lots of GBA games on there and stuff like that. PSP got me through lots and lots and lots of car rides. Very, very true. Alright, and here we are. I don't really remember what happened last stream, so we'll find out together. Tried this game on the 360, hated it. Nice! Well, I've been liking it so far. I actually never really tried this one properly back in the day, so I've been largely getting my unfiltered reactions. I have the PS2 travel pack. 2 screens, PS2, all for 1 cigarette lighter socket. Nice, nice. So it's actually pretty good, pretty impressive, yeah. Those cigarette lighters can pull off some pretty crazy shit. Oh yeah, of course, the VMU as well. Putting screens on things needs to come back. That was just something people are obsessed with. We're on the Studio Secretary Murder right now. It did have its own games. Yes, Chow Adventure, the Sonic Adventure. I think there was like a little version of Choo Choo Rocket on there as well. Uh-oh. Things aren't looking good for her. Oh, and this guy with a crowbar is wandering around. I can't believe Gordon Freeman was at it already. Oh well, there you go. Can you guys hear the game okay?
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year.
Yeah, people have phones and people... A tire iron, was it? Oh, sorry, it was very dark. I couldn't see very well.
It would appear that someone has popped a rose gold.
I just saw him with a big long thing.
Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face.
Oh yeah, we're here with my friend who's very, very angry all the time.
Found this morning beside a railroad line.
So lots and lots of women are being killed.
Right, Skipper.
Did you finish this already? Game might be a bit low. I'll get it up a bit. I have not finished this yet. No, we're getting there though. I think we've definitely made some progress. Let me pop up the feed. I'll put it at like 150. Let me know if that's okay. I can always bring it back up if needed. Okay, here we go. I don't know if my PS3 fan is coming through much on the feed either. It's not really going too hard yet, but it might start interfering a little bit. So if that happens, let me know and I can increase the game volume some more.
And Deirdre Muller's ring.
It's still very low. Hold on.
Terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of
There we
riddles
go.
shoved up your ass, Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
We got a stakeout down on Second later tonight.
That's the
I've been listening hard. Oh, I see. But yeah, I miss things like that. Travel packs and stuff.
Susie, you are so...
Uh-oh. Oh, shit! The Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi's going and the game's going all at once. Hold on. I think it seems to happen with the PS3, but the connection kind of gets lost now and again. I don't know why. Did this happen the last time we tried to play this? It might have. Oh, yeah, I think the stream briefly restarted, but we should be back now. Sorry about that. Oh, and now I need to redo the sound again. I think this might have happened last time as well. I don't know what it is. It's like it just briefly loses everything and then has to come back. And then I have to click the sound channel again, and now we're good.
Town is nuts.
Okay, let's take the exit. Okay, so some. Okay, the stream didn't drop. Glad to hear it. Glad to hear it. Less VOD work for me.
Not a loss.
We need to follow up this lead from the pawnbroker, Phelps.
I want to make homicide.
I uploaded a few more VODs last night, so we will get through them all. We still have a little bit,
Stumped.
Ideas?
a little bit of time left before
We need to follow
all
up
the
this
highlights are
lead from
deleted.
The pawnbroker, Phelps.
Didn't they say the exit? Oh, the exit's here. Spike nav moment immediately. Alright, into the car. Let's do the pawnbroker first. Always great music.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could find it.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. Just go easy, Phelps.
Great driving.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sake.
And he always maintained he was set up.
Fingered the wrong guy. Don't want to do that. Not everybody's into that shit.
You know, putting the siren on might remove the...
Oh, no hot dogs, I'm afraid. Alright, here we are. We made it. Let's head in. Alright, chat, I need your intuition skills here to tell me, a very socially struggling person who misses a lot of signals and struggles to talk to men, women, children, girls, everything. You can tell me if they're lying. I'm going to use whatever little intuition I have.
Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10.
Cap.
Feel lucky you're getting it.
I have the ring.
Literal autist, yeah. Especially lately. I was talking about that yesterday. I feel like it's getting worse. It was never great, but if she's a woman lying, true. Yeah, I'll keep that in mind. Especially in this game. That has been the theme so far. Okay, let's have a little look. Oh, yeah.
Does this mark mean anything?
22k. Oh, and the the game died. I think it's a bad USB. I can hear it like disconnecting. Let me just like make sure it's real. It's in real tight. One sec, chat. One sec. I'm gonna briefly change the slot. Yeah, exactly. The Poundland cables letting me down. Alright, let me see if I can get it back. Not found video capture device. The annoying thing about my capture card is it only works on one of my USB slots. It doesn't work on the other ones. I don't know why, to this day. Okay, so I'm just going to try and keep this like real close to the slot so it's not tugging on it so much. That might help, potentially. But yeah, welcome to the Scuffer Vision. Here we go. Alright. Now it's in as firmly as I can get it. And we're going to restart it one more time. Alright, we're back. Just turn on the sound again. Now hopefully this doesn't disconnect again. If it does though, we might just be in for a fun ride all stream. One might be a 3.0 slot while the rest are 2.0. It's probably that, yeah. Cause it's the ones on the front of my PC. And one works fine, the other doesn't. And it doesn't really work from the back generally either. So like I always have a little bit of a tricky situation when it comes to finding USB slots that I can use for streams, because if I want to use my hands, I have to use the front slots because the back ones won't reach far enough. So I want to wave at the camera or whatever and stuff like that, hand capture stuff. And you know, I can't typically use those when I'm also using the capture card. Or sometimes I can, but then I have to sacrifice the MiFi, which is also plugged in the front. Which actually I can plug in the back. It does work, but it works a little bit better in the front. Then again, I'm saying that my connection's kind of bad right now. Yeah, it's scuff all the way down. Exactly. Anyway, 22 carat. 22 carat magic. Okay, so you feel a vibration and you zoom in. It's got a little mark.
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry.
A front USB drive bay gizmo. Is that what they're called? A gizmo? Yeah, no, the keyboard will help because it has USB pass-through. So when I get that, the problem will be solved. However, I still haven't been able to go home and get it. I might be able to go home this weekend though, maybe. If I have at least one day off, I can surely do it. Okay, I think that's about all we can get from those two.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address.
I've got my keyboard waiting over there. I've got my Famicom waiting over there.
Tulare County.
Lots of fun things.
Give us a description of the man who pawned these rings.
Not sure.
Oh,
Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think.
can't remember much, huh?
Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Interesting. Shimoba only have 4 USB slots. Okay, so yeah, the motherboard itself has 4. The front has 2. So 6 altogether. Which, yeah, is not ideal because sometimes I need more. I've had a USB hub previously, but it's broken. So I need to maybe get another one. But also USB hubs aren't that useful because obviously it depends how much power the stuff draws. But for like some things, they're fine. But yeah, I'm always struggling for USB slots. I'm always struggling for size and like extra space on my computer. Download more USB ports. Yeah, I should. And more RAM while I'm at it.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare.
Oh, pardon me.
Daddy, come on.
Keep LA safe, chat. How many devices do you need to hook up?
Herb is having fun with us.
Okay, so let me think.
The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned the ring.
This isn't too loud, is it, by the way, chat? Hopefully you can hear me over it. I can see it's redlining a little bit, but like it's generally okay. No, don't clip that one. I think that should be about right. It's just like barely redlining now. 10 in the back, 2 in the front, 10 in the back. My God, that's crazy.
And how do we prove that?
I wish I had 10 in the back.
Breathe, breathe, damn it.
Oh yeah, I need to set my destination. I'm just driving around aimlessly right now.
And how do we prove that, Phelps?
Here we go. Let's go to the rail yard.
Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Yeah, clients are good for that. Anyway, what was I saying? So, okay, so... No, I'm not doing that. We're sticking to the story. On an average stream, I use 1 USB for my mic, 1 for my keyboard, 1 for my mouse. In this case, 1 for my capture card. That's 4. I also have 1 for the MiFi. That's 5. And 1 more for other stuff. I can't think of what right now. Oh, we didn't need that door anyway, it's fine.
If we survive this, it's gonna be a miracle.
True. How about reverse? Is reverse not working? I can't move my car. Oh, well, it's probably because it's fucking blown up. Hey, you wanna, like, switch cars? Alright, let's do it. It does sound like a good mobo to me.
Out of the car. Police.
Sorry, buddy. Did you notice that he was showing him nothing instead of a badge? He was showing him like an invisible badge. And it worked. People are paying that little attention. I imagine they did, right? That would have been car insurance. Hey, get in the car, dumbass. Where you going? The fuck you going?
I got your place.
Nice, nice. Alright, he's in, he's in. I was confusing him for another guy. Ah. PCI USB cards. I see, I see. I guess you can put anything on USB these days, huh?
Stay off the moonshine, bud.
True. Okay, let's go towards this one now. Oh, we were here before. I remember. map's starting to look pretty familiar to me now. Pardon me. I wonder how car insurance was in like the 40s. I'm sure people weren't fussed about wearing seatbelts and the like, certainly. So maybe it was just, you know, if you crash you die sort of thing, you know? There was clearly a bit of awareness though. They had the banner up saying to keep LA safe, which is nice of them. They were probably at least starting to crack down on drink driving and stuff like that.
Easy.
Are you liquored up?
I'm not liquored up, Mr. Pedestrian. I've only had a few sips. Okay, let's go see the murder. Pardon me.
Break.
Is that a bot, bro? In my chat? Steamboo.com. Unlike Parakeet, it's kind of a good name. Bit of a shame. Wasted on a bot, bro. Parakeets are cute. I go down the rabbit hole of watching bird videos sometimes. I saw a cute parrot arguing with its owner a few days ago. They're very argumentative birds. It's a bit like growing up with sisters, you know? It sounded just the same. Oh, dude, we are absolutely leaving this guy behind. We better turn back around. I haven't found a place to turn down for quite a while. Turn down for what? Come on, come on. There we go. Where the fuck is this place? Maybe I should go over the bridge. I really wasn't sure. No, I think we should go on that bridge. Yeah, we only want the worst viewers in this channel. Sorry, but take a look around, read the room. Like, if you think I want, well, I do want cheap viewers, you know. But yeah, I want them to be like free.
Jesus, Phelps!
If I have to spend money, then it's already a lost cause. Alright, here we go, here we go. We're at the railroad.
You boys ready? Follow me. We should keep this development to rings under our hat until we speak to Captain.
Okay, so we're keeping the ring stuff secret.
Chain of
According to Rusty.
command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who he needs to know. Got it?
Alright. This looks gory already. Oh, wow.
Hard, isn't it?
Looks like she got the tire iron to the head.
For all the rail depots.
What have you got?
Sorry if you're squeamish.
The Negro, Nelson Gaines called it.
Oh my god.
Came down here to make sure him and the other guy.
The Negro. Fucking hell. It is that kind of game, of course.
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
I mean, that's not even the worst of it with this game. More to come on that front, I'm sure. Alright, let's chat to him.
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide. Can you tell me exactly what happened?
We were shutting cars over to the main line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad
I mean,
way.
yeah, that's a pretty disturbing thing to see.
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
Alright, let's investigate. Music's very intense.
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
Just got up immediately.
Ferdinand Jameson.
Oh, he's very
You
nervous.
need to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead. What were you doing to the body?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Oh!
It's not against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand.
Wow! Holy shit. Okay. Well, that was a valid reaction. At least he was honest.
Classic Carmine.
Some lipstick. Yeah. Okay.
Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop.
Fucking hell, the
hit him.
state of this guy. I guess this is just what people did before the internet, you know? There was nowhere online to be a creep, so, you know. All the rail yard employees had to get on with it like
Found the
this.
body?
Yes, I did.
Necrophiliacs.
I was coming off shift and headed home.
Oh, what do you think? I'm thinking lie. I'm not quite sure how to prove it though. Lipstick matching markings on body. Lady's handbag containing personal effects. Rings pawned by suspect. I think doubt. Maybe not necessarily lie.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives?
He looks very shifty.
I could tell that she was dead.
And he didn't report
I
it.
came through here about midnight last night.
Yeah,
she
doubtful.
Wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
Just keep punching him. Yeah, that was the right one, for sure. Alright. The good old times where it was risky to be a pervert. Exactly. You had to work for it back then, you know? I don't know if they were the good old days necessarily. But yeah, this dude's like 24. He's already got his hairline back that far. It didn't bode well for young men back in the day.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a
Oh
look.
my god, the state of him. I think he's telling the truth there. Yeah, he looks normal.
Did you take any money?
Wasn't any to take.
Oh
I
yeah.
found her lipstick and her matchbook over on the mat. Not much else.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found
He's
dead.
24.
It's not illegal.
Unbelievable,
Me and
dude.
some friends of mine-
Me and some friends of mine. What the fuck?
You get this sack of shit into a cell.
Dude, it's so over for him. Fucking hell. Is that what the lads did back then? Like, was that a lads' night out in the 40s? Finding some fucking dead body and just kissing her? Jesus Christ. It doesn't bode well. Yeah, it's over. Whether he like killed her or not, it's over for him. Sorry about the terrible bitrate at the moment. I think the stream's still up, but it's probably a little laggy. Hopefully you still have my usual beautiful sound. Anyway, let's jump in.
Let's take a quick intermission for news from Washington.
This game rules. I like it a lot. Yeah, the original Goon Sessions, honestly. It's a little disturbing, but I suppose you had to get your rocks off somehow back then. And yeah, this was pretty fucking deprived. Taking a long time to save. Alright, what can we do now? Is there any other places to visit? Locations? Crime scene. Oh, there's probably more people to talk to, actually. I should probably talk to them before I leave. Good man, I know, I know.
Driving, you maniac.
Casual Necro Friday night. Oh my god. This is a generation that Jimmy Savile came from, huh? It makes sense. Yes, we are dropping many frames. Hopefully the MiFi can stabilize before long. I could tell it was going to be a bit of a rough night because it wasn't working very well even before I started streaming. But you know, we'll hopefully survive. God, he can't run very well. Come on, one foot in front of the other. You can do it. Probably talk to like the photographer and a couple of the other people around. We haven't quite got enough of a lead yet.
Stay out of my way and I will stay out of yours.
Okay. Oh, the bag. The bag. Let's have a look. What button do I press? There we go. Let's see. What have we got here? Receipt? Levine's Liquor Store.
Shit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth
A
investigating.
chit. Is that what they called a receipt back then? A chit? Oh, it's like a list. Interesting. What have we got here then? Zoom in, please. Oh, there we go.
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember.
Another bar. Always a bar. They've always been to a bar recently. That's the theme. Every single person that we find in this fucking game. Oh, it's a lot of reading. Dear Evelyn, I hope that this letter finds you in a better way than when we last parted. Bitter words were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not waiting to harass and accuse. I'm not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologize. I was heartbroken, seeing what had become of my little girl and what she is doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, Evelyn, and it is harder for me to watch than you can imagine. But only God Almighty above us has the right to judge. And so, I beg your forgiveness. I've been in contact with a sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness, Evelyn, and that it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in. Interesting. I guess, like, views on being an alcoholic and stuff were a bit different at the time. Stuff like going to a sanitarium about it and, like, treating alcoholism as an illness is probably still pretty new in the world. Yeah, it's ChatGPT letter. I mean, it would be these days. It does kind of have that vibe, yeah. Well, she was a bit of a wino, safe to say.
Go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
Okay.
That's going to be difficult, Cole. Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
This place isn't around anymore. So she was in the legal department. But obviously that place isn't really around anymore. Alright, who else has shit going on? Here she is. She got pretty badly busted up. Alright, let's start with the face.
The smell?
Very good.
Very good.
Evacuation smell. But it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Oh, so you're into the evacuation smell, huh?
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
No way. Okay. Right, let's check the hands and the arms. Removed ring, I presume? Yep, of course.
Another missing ring.
Classic.
Certainly seems I've been swabbing a lot of bare fingers recently.
Can you be more exact about the time of death?
No later than 2 a.m.
Uh-huh.
The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
I see, I see. Okay. Nothing on this one. She's very badly bruised up. Alright, who's up next? We've looked at the bag, we've looked at the body.
Nice day for it. Cleanup starts when you're finished.
Okay, I think we can go now. We should be
There are
good.
3 kinds of people. Those who can count and those who can't.
Oh, great line. Okay, yeah, we got a new location, didn't we? I think. So let's go there. Oh, it's a bar, of course. And the liquor store. Two places that she would naturally know fairly well. Let's try the bar. Bars are always fun. Now, where's my car? Ba, 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 ba. It may not be over here. I don't remember where I parked, but it probably wasn't in a giant tunnel. Oh, here we are. My god, I'm actually blind. The game wants you to use the police phone. Oh yeah, let me go over there then. I did not spot the icon. Then again, I'm not very sharp on these things. I didn't even spot the car that was right in front of me. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. I've given up those brain cells, I think, the second I started streaming. Okay, go, 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 go. Open it. Might have some info for me.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue.
Greetings, Pinky. Screwed up chat and scuffed up cute streamer. Thank you. That's us, for sure. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing well.
Thank you.
We're playing more LA Noire finally. Okay, we got a liquor store to investigate. Okay, well, I think I'm already heading to the bar, so we'll go there. The best driving controls in any video game.
Those goddamn Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah. Yeah, I read about that.
These people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really?
That's okay then.
Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food.
Phelps is insane, dude.
Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight.
Alright, let me get a hawk pack for you. Where are we? I'll find it. There we go. And we'll bring in the main event himself. Where is he? Where is he? Thrasher. Just looking for him. There he is. Oh, he's way off screen. Gave myself quite a job here. Hey, here he is. Are you still abusing your police authority and misbehaving with innocent... No, 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 not at all, not at all. No, that's everybody else in this game that's doing that. Kissing corpses and shit. I'm just arresting people and trying to do right by the law. You know, it's,
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country opened the gate. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they're starving?
But yeah, it's been interesting. Law is very loosely enforced in this world. I'm like never taking a dispatch call, dude. I'm only doing story. Anyway, Thrash is going to take the wheel and hopefully solve the rest of this case. Anyway, we're currently investigating a dead lady that was found on the railroad tracks. One of the local gooners decided to kiss her dead body. We know that. We don't know. I guess he would be considered the suspect. We don't know if he actually did it. Allegedly, he just found her that way. It didn't look like that was him in the opening there, in the opening FMV we got. Right, this way, this way. The music's so epic here. I do like it. I kind of prefer listening to the radio, but yeah, the dramatic music isn't too bad. Are you ready to testify in court? You did not. I would never collect women's underwear while searching for evidence. Okay, I'm not ready to testify that because I have done that in previous streams. And I will probably do it again. However, that's not important right now. As I don't even think she had any underwear. I think it was already taken from her when I got to the scene. Pardon me. Guilty. Maybe. Alright, here we are. Mench's Bar. There's so many bars in this fucking game. I do appreciate the level of detail and having this many. But it's like every case we find a different bar and a different barman.
Drink, fellas.
Phelps, Galloway, homicide.
I would like a drink, actually. Hello, Brace. Hello, hello. Good to see you.
Evelyn Summers. What is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn.
She's a pain in the ass. Good to know.
In here, cadging drinks. Never had any
Hope
money.
you're doing well, Brace.
She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Okay, so she was a drunk. She was wino.
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Damn.
Who did she drink with? A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
She was the town bicycle, apparently. Good to know. We will investigate.
Mind if I ask you some questions?
If you had money to buy her a drink, then you were in.
What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers.
This guy's got a very smooth voice.
She was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot.
Don't shout at him. You just met the guy.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Uh-huh. So this guy's 38. He is a known associate of murder victim. When did you last contact her?
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home.
Lying. That was okay. So that was blatantly a lie. However, do I have the evidence to back that up before I accuse him of anything? Purple panties are the best. They are the perfect blend of pink and blue. 2 second best colours of panties. I know it, and now you know it too. Thank you, Pinky. This guy's so sleazy. Whatever happened to like the classic writer bro? You know, like the Jim Morrison type. You don't really see this archetype too much anymore. At least I don't. I knew a couple of them in like college, but I haven't seen one in years. They're a dying breed.
You guys got somewhere you need to be?
Maybe the internet killed them all.
You're ruining the ambiance.
People started reading like fanfiction.net instead of books. Oh, okay. Who wrote the letter? Do we know? David. I don't know if we can prove that he's lying. What was his name again? Grosvenor or whatever. Okay, I'm gonna doubt it.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this.
Don't say it, Pinky.
James Tiernan.
Dude, I've been horrified by how young everybody is at work.
I know he works some kind of.
They don't know like anything from like
Rawlings Bowling Alley.
From like the 2000s or earlier.
Place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
Okay, that was right. Yeah. Criminal history. All right, what's this guy? This sleazy guy's been up to?
You have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey.
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
I mean, doubt, but I mean, it's probably not a lie, you know. I'd say that's truth. Jim Morrison was the lead singer of The Doors, of course. When I think of like the archetypal writer guy, he's kind of what comes to mind. He's kind of similar vibe to this guy, but a little bit cooler, obviously. Alright, say truth on that.
Nothing reprehensible.
No. The odd parking ticket. That kind of thing.
Parking ticket.
Thank you
That
for
was the wrong
information,
answer,
Mr.
of
McCaffrey.
course. Ah, fuck. We might have missed out on a lead there. Did I have anything against him? Did I have any, like... Hold on, let me have a look. I'll look at my clues again. I must have missed something there. I don't feel like I had anything to, like, accuse him of anything else. I guess I could have doubted. Can you beat the game by believing in everything everyone says? I'm pretty sure you can't. I'm pretty sure you'd not even pass the first mission if you did that. That's true, Pinky. That's true. I feel very old lately, though, mainly because I'm working a very like young person's job at the moment. My manager is like the only one that's even close to my age. Part of torn letter addressed to Evelyn. I have a feeling he's definitely been involved in something reprehensible, but I'm not sure what. Oh well, we let that one go. Do you guys see this cool, like, effect that's happening on the screen right now? I thought that was the game doing that, but apparently that's my capture card freaking out. That's just a thing that's happening right now. Yeah, exactly, Aldous. Alright, hold on. Let me see if I can... Dude, this has been so scuffed so far. Like, everything is breaking. Okay, hold on. I'll quickly close and restart it. Maybe my capture card is, like, overheating or something. Ooh. Careful not to knock the Wi-Fi over. It wouldn't like that very much. Okay, bring it back. Nope, still doing it. It's kind of a nice effect for this game, but it's obviously going to crash entirely at some point. Yeah, this is not a VHS filter. This is just... it's actually doing this. It'd be like a film... bits of dust on the film back in the day, you know? That'd be the equivalent. Alright, I'm going to do it again. Reconnect it. How bizarre, though. I've had a pretty rough run with my capture card this stream. My PS3 doesn't normally give me much trouble at all. It didn't last time either, because I played Africa before, and it was fine. GPU dying filter, coming as a new hot trend in the 2050s. Hell yeah. It's only happening on the capture card side, though. How bizarre. Well, I tried reconnecting it, and it hasn't gone away. We haven't saved, have we? So I don't want to quit yet. So we may just have to deal with it for now. Actually, maybe it's the PS3, because like it's lagging a bit as well. Tell you what, it is saving. It is saving. So when we've saved, I'll quickly restart, see if it helps. Yeah, it's quite choppy. My poor PS3, it's struggling. It's such a minor scum, it can be easily ignored. It kind of is, but I feel like it's going to actually shit itself soon, you know? Like it's going to just turn off if I'm not careful. So I'm going to just give it a brief moment where I can turn it off and see if it, see if it improves. RIP. Okay, yeah, it did stop after the PS3 turned off, so yeah. I'm gonna like put it vertical, give it a bit more airflow if I can. It is a little hot in here, so that's probably not helping. Yeah, it's pretty minor by the standards of my usual scuff. Cool. Alright, and let's try again. When that happens, we celebrate another system crossing the Rainbow Bridge. No, we don't. No, we don't celebrate that. Fucking hell, dude. I've already lost enough consoles. I lost my my original Xbox last year, of course. Could not get it back on. Could not even find a similar a similar issue anywhere online besides just like, I think just an outright power supply replacement is the only option. Yeah, it sucks. But yeah, let's hope it's not going to the Rainbow Bridge. All right, here we go again. We're turning it on. PS3 is annoying too because you can't even use a traditional HDMI cable to capture it because it has that HDCP shit. So I have to use my component cable, and that I couldn't use the exact same setup I used to my Switch yesterday. Okay, I've turned it on. Does it work? It briefly looked like something was going to start, and then it didn't. I might have just turned it off for the last time. Are we good? Are we good? No signal. Issue exploded. True. True. Nothing's coming up. Alright. Let me load the capture card one more time. Okay, we're back. We're back. However, it's still going. It's still there. Same issue. So I don't know. Weird one. Oh, and it's like jumping a little bit now as well. Huh. I have not seen this one before. I had one of those for a while. I think mine stopped working after a little bit. The splitters are quite useful for that. I wonder if I like change the resolution, if it'll be okay. Or something. I probably shouldn't go into any of the settings though. I'll probably end up doxing myself. Okay. Show my fucking IP address or whatever. Let's try. I don't know. It's quite bad. I wonder if I can like just put it at 1080p or something. I'll just try a couple of things here. It's like a filter on your console. It is. Except I think it's a bit more dangerous, you know. I've got the native filter going. Oh, and it briefly like cuts out as well. Alright, how about this? I'm going to try switching resolutions a few times. That's still the same. In fact, it's struggling a bit more now. Ah, fuck it. Well, we're just going to continue. I'll just play for as long as I can continue playing with the dodgy VHS filter. It must be coming from the PS3 though, because I don't know. Actually, the fact that it happens on the black screen probably tells me that it's the capture card freaking out and not the PS3. So maybe I've just finally pushed it to its limit and it can't do it anymore, you know? Yeah, there was no VHS back in the 40s. So please pardon the immersion breaking. But yes, I would just use a HDMI cable if not for the HDCP in effect. Mind you, this game's ported to absolutely everything. It does have a PC version. So if I didn't have to catch up with so much of the game, I would just play that. But hey, I've been playing on this one, so we continue. But yeah, hopefully this isn't too distracting. Please try and put up with it. So I'm seeing it too. We're all putting up with it together. Oh, here's the recap. Oh my god, the Goon Squad. What a prick. Alright, back into the bar. Let's go. I only know this game for the meme.
The regulars might have something else to tell you, but I don't.
I do know the meme. Okay, we were talking to this guy, weren't we? Let's look for more regulars. Anybody else? Is he the only one? I think that's the only guy here right now. Oh, no, there's another guy over here. Hello.
Advice? You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute. You know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Owned.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep
Wow.
writing me, copper.
Okay, well I didn't get much info from him, just that she constantly wants people to pay for her drinks. Get back in the car. Let's try the liquor store. Another place that I'm sure she was very, very regular at.
Just go easy, Phelps.
I'm afraid my driving's going to get even worse now with the choppy video. So if you had a problem with it before, it's not looking good.
There'll come a day, and it's coming.
Cole, come on!
They can never finish their dialogue because they always crash and interrupt them.
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies out of Los Angeles.
I meant as a suspect, Rusty.
Oh boy. LA Noire on a dying PS3 is certainly a vibe.
Full of advice, aren't you?
Okay, I spared the hot dog man this time. Let's get inside. I have pressed X to doubt many times, except in this one it's squared to doubt, because X to doubt is the Xbox version, of course.
What can I do for you?
LAPD, Phelps and Galloway. We're making inquiries into the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
Afraid so.
Knew Evelyn Summers, Mr.
Robbins. Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her ex-husband.
Wow.
She kept some of her stuff here.
Can you show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
Cool.
You got some fine stock there, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road this case.
Oh my god, what a shithead.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
Yeah, he's joking, he's joking. Phelps is...
Kept to bed here.
Oh my
I
god.
probably shouldn't have let her.
These two are like an amazing,
never gonna
amazing
work out
duo. The straight
We'll
man
take a
and the
look around.
complete chaos. Oh, here we go. So this must be where she was sleeping. Phelps and Galloway.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Uh-huh. Had some friends. Good.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
Aristotle.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
Huh. I see. Oh, we can investigate further. Hold on. Maybe open that shit up.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor.
Oh, I see. Okay, so I should have come back to him, and asked him about this when he sort of claimed he had nothing to do with it. I getcha. Oh well, we've already blown that one. It does kind of fit the vibe. Yeah, it's not too bad. I'm just a bit worried about my PS3. Hopefully this is not something that's happening on its end and it's happening on my capture card's end.
I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job.
This must be
quite
from
some
a
time
legal
before she was
job.
killed.
Bowling pin. Oh, where is it? Where is it? Rolling's bowling.
Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time.
That's good. And this one?
When exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
She was in a film
years
in
ago.
38.
She worked in legal copyrights for music.
Oh, that's interesting. Cool. Must be her sister or something? something like the pillow's kind of glowing. I think it's just from the light there. Anything else to look at? What about the bag? Can't look at the bag unless it's like on the same screen. Hold on. Can I go up? No. No. Just keeps redirecting me to the same area. I don't know. Is there still more? He keeps making that little piano noise. It's a bunch of boxes. I like the radio drama on in the background. It's definitely a vibe. We've looked at all of these. I think we're probably good. What do you think, Galloway?
Question the owner. We must know something.
Alright, let's talk to the guy, if we can. Why are the PS3 still being resold over £100? Are they? I don't know. I guess, like, they're pretty good buys these days. You can play quite a lot of stuff on them. Okay, here we go. Contact with victim. Yeah, I don't know. Then again, a lot of retro stuff or retro adjacent stuff is quite expensive now. PS3s, I think they definitely hold a bit more value than like 360s do. Those are still fairly cheap.
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and
oh, nice,
a
nice.
quart of rye.
That seems like the truth. Doesn't seem like a lie to me. She had a book as well, but I don't know if that's necessarily a lie. Yeah, definitely. Like when I got a 360 recently, I got a hacked one as well, and even that was barely anything. Like those do not really hold their value as well. Which is weird because they play basically all the same games as the PS3. There are very little exclusives between them. If anything, the 360 had more exclusives, so you know it was a weird one. All right, I'm gonna say he's probably telling the truth.
Any idea where the money came from?
She didn't mention it, but she did say the booze was a present for a boy.
Oh.
She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
Yeah, that adds up. So close to 100. Ah, I see. Impressive. Well, thankfully I'm okay for PS3s at the moment. I might not be after this stream there.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Not many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
Ah, that seems like the truth. No reason to doubt that.
I got the impression that Evelyn had been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now.
Amazon had free over 100. Ah,
to be honest,
I see.
I've got a good reason to want to get back on.
I see. Okay, that's correct also. Oh, thank you for the hydrate mechanic cat. And hello. Alright, knowledge.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Good to see her.
Not personally.
Alright, that's bullshit, surely. But, like, can I prove it? McAfee, hold on. McAfee was... Yeah, Grosvenor McAfee gave her books. So, like, they know each other at least a little bit. They have to, right? I'm still not sure who actually wrote the letter to her. I haven't really figured that out yet. What do you think? Doubt or lie, chat room? What do you think? Because I could say lie and like be like, oh my god, she has a book from him, but I don't know if that's necessarily what he's saying. He says he doesn't know him personally. He's probably heard the name. Yeah, doubt? Let's go for it.
We're struggling for leads, Robbins. Did she know McCaffrey?
I love that
She
email.
idolized him.
Idolized him.
From what I gather, the feeling was far from mutual.
Oh.
He seems to peddle a revolutionary stance, fixing the ills of society.
Hipster of the
See
day.
how it would appeal to down-and-outs like Evelyn.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
Yeah, that's true,
No problem.
guest. Of course, it was only really an issue on like the
I'd
early
like
models.
to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh?
Hmm.
Evelyn never hurt anybody.
He seems legit. Pro detective, that's right, that's right. Easy win that time. So yeah, like early 360s, like the white and green ones, I don't think any fucker would bother buying those because they're just defective. They're always going to get the red ring. But the black ones, the later ones, are fine.
Levin King.
It's called the yellow light of death, Mechanica, and I had it. Yes, they were both defective. The original model 360 and the original model PS3 were both dreadful.
Keep the man waiting.
I mean, very impressive tech for the time, of course, but both of them were time bombs. Thankfully, the later models were both better, but yeah.
Putting a sign on might remove the element.
I had the yellow light of death on my my original PS3 model, and what happened with that is it just wouldn't turn on. It was the same sort of deal. It would briefly go green, it looked like it was turning on, and then it would just go yellow. And the methods to fix the yellow light of death were very, very scuffed. Basically, you had to like put your PS3 on a stack of towels to like cool it down, and there were some other ones too, like basically taking the motherboard out and just airing it out, and like all kinds of horse shit. Then the process for actually getting it repaired was something called reballing, where you had to basically change all of the glue and stuff that on the inside that was like keeping the motherboard and the GPU connected and stuff like that. Basically, the console was just frying itself from like the moment you first turn it on. It's frying like an egg. So it became very difficult to keep one alive.
Oh!
The original 360 was very similar in its problems. The blue light. Oh, interesting. I didn't know it happened with the PS4 as well. Crazy. Yeah, it sucks.
Captain is downstairs.
Always a shame when your consoles die.
Hey, I gave his wife a tap.
You think there's good in everybody?
I'll probably try out my PS3 on my television after this, just to make sure that this isn't like the GPU dying or something, and it's just a capture card issue, which I think it probably is. I get that vibe. The old-timey police investigation game with little to no regard for traffic laws. Dude, that's every game I play.
What's this about, Captain?
I've never had
Ray
regard
and
for that.
Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
The evidence is solid, Captain.
Well, I
agree,
mean,
Rusty. It's just that corpses.
we haven't got the right guy. You know, we're just getting
I've been banging the
copycats.
same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Oh yeah, the lipstick.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick, but she did have a message.
Oh?
We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
Ooh.
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Nothing good, I bet.
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
Oh dear.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Okay.
You're so angry, Mal.
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
That amazing line.
We have good leads in the Summers case.
Rusty is
But it's up to
incredible.
you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And to follow up on Evelyn Summers, I want daily reports.
The GPU is barely 2 years old. No, it wouldn't be my GPU because everything would be failing, including my model. If that happened, when my GPU crashes, like my model tends to also crash and VC face closes down. Nothing like that's happened, so it's definitely on the PS3 side. But I think it's on the capture card side. It's the PS3 itself doesn't seem to be struggling that much.
You know how dangerous that is? I'm missing something here?
Then again, I'm not really sure because I played the Switch just fine yesterday, and that's like HDMI feed. So maybe it's my component cable that's like shitting itself. I know it's only a cheap one. It's just like a cheap PS2 one that you can also use for the PS3 because they share the same slot. Yeah, I think a shit cable is the most likely thing.
Let me pose a question.
Depends. What you got to do with it?
Morals. Would it bother you to put the wrong person away?
No.
On what?
On whether anyone except the poor son of a bitch in the Slammer ever found out.
Oh dear. Yeah, he's that kind of guy. Let's have a look. Have we got a new location to go to? Oh, the bowling alley. Let's try that. Dude, 40's bowling alley. I'm looking forward to this. Yeah, the PS3. So the PS3 Slim. I don't actually remember what it came with. I think it just like came with a HDMI cable. But the component cables are what I use because you can overcome the HDCP. It doesn't happen on the component feed. I know the original model 360 came with component cables. Because component you can do HD, but I think you can only do up to like 720p. Which is fine for me because I only stream at 720p anyway. And very few PS3 games can even run on anything higher, so it really doesn't matter. I'm a serviceman of Ukrainian military now. Folks looked at my bulge shape, out of shape, ugly meat vessel, looked at my medicals, looked at my work history, decent English. I'm a recruiter and advertisement agent now, employed by MOD of Ukraine. Nice work, Pinky. Nice work. Congrats.
Apartment 6, 126 Yale Street.
I'm glad you're fighting the good fight, dude.
Thanks, man.
And hello, Rippy. Hello. Welcome. Good to see you.
Joe's buddy.
Yeah, congrats, Pinky. I hope that goes well. God knows you have to do something. All that shit going on over there. And yeah, you're a good fit for it, honestly. Yeah, your English is great. Like, yeah, I can think of nobody better to represent. Kistama's gonna have a surprise if he tries to force me to fight. Dude, Kistama's gonna put me in the fight against cyber terrorism or whatever. He's obsessed with incels and all this shit, you know? I'm gonna become an incel hunter for my country. Shooting myself in the knee. Taking an arrow to the knee for your country. Oh, shoot him. Yeah. Yeah,
That
big
alleyway leads to the
07,
rear of
the
building,
Pinky.
sir. Someone's gonna have to climb up and take him down.
Good luck. Don't let him get a beat on you like I did.
We've just randomly got in the middle of this crime scene while we're doing a mission. How do you shoot in this game? It's been too long now. Hold on. I got him. There we go.
Cop killers are the worst kind of stuff.
Oh, can we do the... Yeah, the pipe climb. Look at him go.
Oh, should have had that second lunch.
Took a bullet to the knee. That's what I was thinking, yeah. Yeah, I can't imagine how stressful it's been for you the past few years, Pinky. Like, it's definitely good to get yourself out there and use your abilities and hopefully make some money in the process.
I'll lay down some suppression fire.
How do I duck and cover in this? Fucking hell, it's been too long. Is it like square, circle? Ah, oh, fuck, I don't remember anything.
Find some cover.
I think I got him. Yeah, we're good.
Sold the officer's family. These guys are done.
Yeah, we good? Try our best now, but God knows I have no idea what I'm doing. Our department actually got a British volunteer just last week, a proper Londoner, and holy crap, I was not prepared for the accent. How could you not be prepared for the accent, dude? You've been listening to me for years. I suppose the proper London accent is even worse than mine, though. Like, you know, the Cockney mode and all that. So you probably have a bit more to deal with. Because I actually do try and enunciate and be more clear on stream than I would be generally. Because obviously I have some regard for the fact that not everybody that's watching me is from the same town in London that I am. You know what I mean? Yeah, bring your bagpipes. You're in D&D, nice. Have fun. I was talking about D&D with one of my work colleagues recently. Their brother's a big D&D guy, and like I haven't played since college, but I do miss it a little bit. It was fun. You speak clearly. The guy, Google Translate would not pick up that. Oh, I see. Yeah, that's what I mean. I try and speak clearly, but honestly, it is just learned. Like okay, so I actually had a bit of an issue where like I talked about this before, but like I moved from London to the countryside when I was like 14 or so, and nobody could understand me initially, which is weird because London's like central UK. You'd think, oh well, everybody would be able to pick that up, but because I'm from like the south, none of it was really like being picked up at all, and I spoke really fast and didn't really enunciate anything. So it was quite chavvy, I think you'd call it now, you know, my accent when I initially came over. So I had to kind of like unlearn it and pick up sort of a more normal, understandable accent for the country bumpkins that were struggling with me. Because like a lot of people like had kind of like Birmingham sort of black country accents, that kind of thing, when I first got to the countryside. So like just a massive disparity of accents. Even I can't really turn on my unfiltered accent anymore. Never. I feel like I lost it too long ago. I can try for it there.
Homicide. You must be new.
Ah.
What's your shoe size?
Oba-chan.
This is business, Florence. You got a guy who works here by the name.
For me, every British sounds like the guy in Clarkson's Farm. Yeah. Dude, that guy is insane. I used to like be dealing with that when I first moved, you know.
He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Dude with a mullet, no one understands. Dude, the fucking guys on Clarkson's Farm are crazy. There's some insane accents on that. Farmers are like, that's where you get the real unfiltered Britain there, for sure. Brummie and Cockney, both are quite bad. I wasn't like quite in Birmingham when I moved, but I was close enough to it that there were like Brummies nearby, and yeah, like that's a hell of an accent to jump into. Look for any volunteers with military experience in NATO missions, especially sergeants. Scottish, we're gonna figure that out, no prob. Wow, really? I can still barely understand Scottish. I struggle with Limmy sometimes, but I do my best, you know. Sometimes I have to turn on subtitles, but I've mostly got it down now. Sorry, I missed what she said. Something about the lanes on the left side. I was too busy talking to you guys. Should I get a burger or something? Let's talk to this guy if we can. Yeah, my Limmy reps are lacking. He is great. I do love Limmy, but yeah, like if I haven't watched him for a while, I have to like refresh a little bit, you know, and watch a few videos to warm up. War-torn city. Yeah. I've been to Glasgow and I definitely get that vibe. Scottish and Irish can be a little tricky.
Your partner looks like he could use a little cheering up.
That's true. Can I play a couple games? Is it possible? I like that there's like no screens or anything. It's just paper, like old school bowling alley. You go behind the bowling lanes. Oh. Yeah. I'm just trying to like find the right button to trigger it. Yeah, Scottish is more back of the throat. I'm a bit more familiar with Irish due to my family, so like I can usually tell the difference just fine, but like I know what you mean. They're similar sounding. Nothing seems to be triggering. But this is my fault because I wasn't entirely paying attention to what Grandma was saying, you know?
God damn it all. I asked them to hold the mail.
It's a jukebox. Dude, this is so cool. Like, look, watching people literally physically writing down their scores. Oh, where the pins are? Oh, like over here? Oh. Hold on. Let me go try the one over here. Alright, let's try the far left ones. Yeah, big blind jammer moment here. We're trying my best. Filtered by bowling. Oh, nice! Hell yeah! I haven't been bowling in forever, dude. I have been to the arcade though, and I played the DDR machine there. Dude, DDR games now are insane because, like, the entire playlist is all anime shit and VTuber shit. There's still some, like, old original stuff, some classic stuff, but the whole vibe of it is so completely different. Because it used to be the US versions of DDR games would have lots of, like, Western pop and stuff in it. And now it's, like, literally the furthest thing from it. It is the most Japanese thing you could ever play. Spike DDR when? Well, Spooky, I'll let you in on a secret. It's already happened. However, it is a lost media stream. Yeah. Because I showed my legs and my dog and a couple other things that were a little bit of a security risk. So I nuked that one. But hey, you know, people liked it at the time. If I do another one, I'd just, like, be a bit more careful with the camera. I didn't, like, show my face or anything, like, severe. But, like, yeah, it was a little... One screenshot remains. Yeah, Never was talking to me about this. He was, like, digging for it to see if there was any remnants of it. Because, like, he's a bit of a hoarder. And he couldn't find it, but he did find one screenshot of it from a basket weaving forum. Like... where people were like, "Oh wow, look at Spike's butt! Wow." Expose myself on stream. That's right. Yeah, Never is. Yeah. Oh, the Spike DDR machine. Oh, the Spike songs. That would be fun. Yeah. I've always actually wanted my own. That would be like. It was a dream of mine to get a DDR machine for a while, and I was heavily looking into it. There were definitely a few occasions where I had the money to do it too, but I just didn't have the storage space. But I kind of regret not doing it when they were still cheap and they were still, like, somewhat available. Those posts were not me. Yes, I'm sure they weren't, Never. I may have had a femme gosling or two back then, you know, we're talking a few years ago now. But yeah, you gotta be careful with what you show on stream, of course. Door on the far corner. Well, that's the exit. Real females here? Well... Not to alarm you, but there have been on occasion females in the chat that have briefly popped in. I've seen a couple this stream. I think it might be like it might have just been an illusion though. You might have just seen me like say hello to people that aren't actually here. Yeah, I could just be having a complete mental breakdown, you know. They're all bots. A Rippy bot and Brace bot. And when I said hi to them, just ignore me. You know, I'm just talking to the wall here. They're not actually here. The journey of Spike to become a proper femboy started a few years ago. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I wasn't wearing anything femboy-like. I was, you know, I was wearing some fucking tight jeans or whatever, you know. It was whatever. You know, I needed something to wear. You know, they were literally, it matched my model like 1-to-1. You know, because I wanted to make some effort. It was the exact same jeans my model had at the time. like in my previous model, and yeah, it was you know, it was whatever. Lane 1, the hair down is pure fuckboy. I mean, you're right about that, yeah. I mean, unfortunately, you know, that is why the hair down is the hardest redeem to get, because like I have to make sacrifices to do it. Not like my pride. Lane 1, then down the sides. Oh, you're right. There's a door. Oh my god, the absolute state of me. I'm sorry that took so long, everybody. But hey, we were having fun talking. That's okay, that's okay. Yeah, I was going in the other corner. Oh, dumbass.
What are you waiting for?
Alright, let's go get him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Wow.
These
Shots
are flashy
fired.
cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn.
Or a middle-aged
They could have, yeah. I'm amazed that he was just waiting around, considering I was taking so much time.
And I'll try to bust his tires.
It was nice of him to wait. I like how it's kind of becoming nighttime. It's quite comfy.
Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. No, you gotta get me closer.
Here we go, here we go.
Another
Close,
run. At least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run?
I wonder if this guy kissed the corpse as well.
More than one of these homicides.
Are they coming or he's just waiting like while he was hanging around suspiciously.
Now is not the time to play around, Phelps.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless
Dude,
he runs into a wall and saves us all.
We can get myself for reckless endangerment, dude. I've done nothing but that the whole stream. Every stream. Alright, here we go, here we go, here we go.
Whoa, looks like we're going into the tunnels.
Oh, hell yeah, I love a tunnel.
It's alright, as long as he doesn't kill us, I'm okay with it.
Rusty.
Ah,
Old school
God damn it,
trains.
there's a train up ahead. Watch out, Cole.
Love it. Okay, we got him. Sorry about my capture card again, like occasionally flashing. I hope it's not too distracting on you. You can really see it here. All the little purple lines.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Hit the train, but I'm okay. Bam, 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 bam.
That is the end of that. About fucking time.
Let's get him. Cool. Alright, buddy. What's the story?
Put your hands where I can see them.
Oh, it's another one of these dudes. In the overalls. Banna, 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 banna. Very professional arrest. 10 out of 10. Thank you! Thank you, Andy. Legendary super lesbian. There are now... and yes, that was me greeting another girl in chat. Chat, do not be alarmed. He's a hillbilly, yes. Dude, people must be thinking, oh, he's such a schizo. He keeps saying hello to all these imaginary girls, but there's no girls on the internet. Like, it makes no sense. Like, what's he doing? Another bot. There are no female viewers. What do you mean you didn't become tuber the second you were born female? All females must be VTubers and not viewers. If my surname was Bean, would it be offensive to call my son or daughter Les? Probably not offensive. They could probably just like call themselves Leslie or something, you know, and get away with it. It'd be kind of Kino there. That must be the pipeline, huh, Mechanica? Well, I'd rather they be VTubers, personally.
Maybe I'd drive better if you shut
But that's a healthier career route to go down. Hey, guys can be on OnlyFans too, in theory. I'm sure there's definitely an audience for that. Yeah, why not both? Nico Kada. Oh, that's right. This fucking prolapsed anus or whatever the fuck, right? Fucking hell, I didn't need to remember that. Thank you, Aldous. Oh, dude, I'm at a dead end right here. Who would watch that? Oh, those ones. Oh, Omegle. Well, that's the whole other kettle of fish, yeah. Dude, Omegle was crazy back in the day. But that got big around the time I was in college. You know, had some friends that would fuck around on that.
Slow and steady, come on.
I don't think I ever knew a guy who dressed up as a woman to go on it, but I knew some guys that did some stuff. Union Cigars. Okay, so we had to go to the one over here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to the 45. I want to stop him with one round.
It's saving, it's saving.
Need a drink. I got the jitters again.
Wait for it to bring the map back up so I can see what I'm supposed to be doing here. Okay. Saving takes a good minute in this game. Oh, hello.
Don't need this?
Has anyone tried Haribo Nostalgics? No. Is that a new Haribo? I like the regular ones, like Star Mix and the strawberries and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of gummies in general. The problem with Omega is the amount of guys with their dicks out. My brother in Christ, we had to tag Pokemon in common. Put that away. You just wanted to talk Pokemon with a dude and he had his dick out. It's tragic. Yeah. Too many anarchists on that site just looking for chaos. I wonder if anybody ever like managed to meet a significant other from exposing themselves on Omegle. It doesn't sound like something that would have ever happened. I like them, especially the rhubarb one. I don't think I've ever tried Nostalgics. Yeah, I know Tang Fastics. Those are nice. Yeah, I like those ones. Yeah, I like Haribos. I don't get them too often, but I enjoy pretty much any one.
I say we bust in there and
Star Mix and Tang Fastics are probably the best ones. Yeah, Star Mix is a classic. I like all of those. My favourite in the Star Mix is probably like the gummy hearts. Those are cute. I don't know if this will make much sense to like. Do they have Haribo like anywhere else in the world? Like in America and the like. You guys probably just have your own gummy sweets and all that, but Haribo's the big one over here. There are other ones. But yeah, they're fun. They're fun. I know they're not for every. Oh, the gold bears are good too. Yeah, so I'll clarify now, Mechanica. So Haribo, you can actually buy it off Amazon. I'm just finding that out. They're these. I tried to put a picture up. It didn't work. Yeah, we'll just do a quick swap over. Here we are. So Haribo are a gummy sweet you can get over here. Yeah, there's a lot of variants. So I like the gold bears too. They're also nice. And Tangfastics are the tangy ones. They're like a little bit spicy, I guess. A little bit like a bit sour. Nostalgics are they're quite interesting. I don't think I've ever tried them, but they look like just little like sugary blob shaped things. What ones have I had? So gold bears I've definitely had. Oh, the Super Mario Haribo. I didn't even know that was a thing. Oh yeah, I love gummy snakes. Yeah, I've had those. You can get the gummy snakes from the pick and mix at Tesco's actually, which I often do. Oh, bourbon creams are good. Yeah. Haribo are European. That makes sense. So Super Mix is quite good too. Super Mix looks kind of like Nostalgics. I imagine they're quite similar. Football Mix. So that's American style football. So you can definitely like assume that these have some kind of American crossover. Also, yeah, the cola's good too. I've had that one. The frogs are good. Yeah, I've had that one too. And the bonbons. I like the classic bag here. That's cute. Oh, and the marshmallows are good too. Fuck, I've had like most of these. B&M near me has these massive gummy worms. Oh, yeah. I've had those as well, yeah. B&M used to be great for that. I used to live just by one. Gold bears are alright. My problem with them, the giant straws and all the other entire bag of ex-sweet ones, is that many of the same one just makes me feel nauseous by the time I get through half a bag. Yeah, I'm in the same boat. That's why whenever I get pick and mix, I always try and like mix it up a fair bit and put lots of different stuff in there. Because yeah, you do get a bit sickly when you've had like fucking 30 straws in a row. But like a few straws is wonderful for sure. The soda ones are silly though. I remember when I was little, we had these tiny wax bottles filled with soda flavored juice in them, and then we would just chew on the wax bottle to get the rest of the juice out. Nice. Well done. I like the Twin Snakes ones, especially bringing one to tabletops and sharing with friends, but everyone has to quote a Metal Gear meme before they eat them. You will not give them one until they give you a Metal Gear quote. Based. Nice. I like it. Yeah, I like a proper sweet shop if there's one nearby, for sure. I've never had the soda twist. That looks interesting. There's so many of these, dude. But yeah, straws are nice. I've always been a big ho for the straws. I love the straws and the giant cola. I mean, again, it's like it sounds like a great idea until you're like 8 colas in and you're like, fuck, there's too many colas. Anyway, that's Haribo. It's a version of gummy sweet. The fish made their sacrifice so we could have all the gummies. You get the sports mix at football. Nice. The crunchy jelly babies. Oh yeah, I love the original jelly babies. Actually, those are really good. I often pick those up at like garages and shit like that when I'm driving. Just a good thing to snack on when you're doing a long drive. Those and Magic Stars are my go-tos. Did I even find out what I was doing at the police station? I think I'm a little bit lost. They removed the black ones? I think I've heard that. Yeah, didn't they like replace them with like dark blue ones or something? Bean Boozled? What is Bean Boozled? Is that like a spicy sweet or something? I don't think I've ever had them. This thingy. I'll have a look. Hold on. So let's see. Oh, those. Kickle nip. That looks interesting. There were a lot of like sweets like this back in the day, and that had like little juices in them and stuff like that. It's not really something I see all that often anymore, but it's cool. I remember there were definitely some strawberry ones and like lots of little like. I remember there were some bubblegum ones too that had like little juice in them. They were cute. Bean Boozles are nasty tasting jelly beans. Oh, dude, do you remember? I'm aging myself a bit with this one, but they used to have those Harry Potter sweets back in the early 2000s, where they were the flavored beans or whatever. Those were quite good. Because like you get ones that are like shit flavored, ones that are like bogey flavored. Then you get a completely normal flavor in there, like strawberry or something. But yeah, that was great crossover back in the day. Basically, those on steroids. Yeah. It's basically that's the next iteration of those. Yeah, all the Harry Potter sweets were quite good back in the day. I liked the chocolate frogs they had as well. Those were very nice and very cute, well molded. They have rotten milk and fish. Fucking hell, literally the same concept then. Just like, because kids love that shit. You can give them any gross out shit you want and they'll eat it just because it's fun for a laugh, you know. I hate them, but at least they don't directly fund the Nazis, so they're slightly less worse. I guess like this is before. It was back when she still had like a viable career. It was before all that, you know. It was like the early 2000s. She could do no wrong. So I mean, she was making a fortune off of it, I suppose. But yeah, dude, all the Tumblr girls loved a bit of Harry Potter back in the day. I don't even know. I think they concoct it just from probably like just talking to kids, and you know, I guess there was a lot of that stuff in sweet shops before as well. Like if you see something that's just a really ridiculous concept, like, you know, like sour sweets, for instance, you get a lot of sour sweets, and like you get ones that have like the most sour sweet in history or something like that. Of course you're gonna fucking buy it if you're a kid. You're gonna be like, oh my god, I can do it. I can handle this. Did you read Artemis Fowl? I know of it. I never read it properly. I'm sure I read some cliff notes on it. She just remade Star Wars. Yeah, I mean, hasn't everything since Star Wars just been remaking that again? They have liver and onion flavor. Oh, fucking hell, dude. Well, yeah, nice to know Bean Boozled is continuing the legacy. Artemis is constantly humiliating full-grown adults. Yeah, it was definitely something that was on my radar when I was a kid, but I never got around to reading it properly. I did read like all the Harry Potter books and all the like. What else did I read? I was really into Discworld as well back in the day, which was really fun. And good stuff there, and obviously Hitchhiker's Guide and lots of old sci-fi and stuff like that. Rotten egg flavor, yeah. Atomic fireballs and toxic waste, yeah. I remember both of those, yeah. Like, I remember the toxic waste one would come in like a little bin, a little fucking trash bin, and you just fucking like take that shit out and put it in your mouth, and that was considered acceptable back in the day. I read like a good few books, probably like 8 or so of them. I never finished the series entirely, but like I think I even read the most recent one before Terry's death. So like, yeah, it was a pretty big Discworld head. I like the video game a lot as well. Doesn't taste the same. True. I see. I mean, there was probably a little bit of a rivalry between them back in the day, Jumbo. So that makes sense to me. I did read a lot of Sandman and a lot of Gaiman stuff as well back in the day when I was reading a lot more. So it makes sense. It's kind of, they both appeal to the same crowd, I think, i.e. me. Both versions of Death say that when everything ends, they'll put the chairs on the table and turn off the lights. Yeah, they did. Good, that's right. Good Omens. Yeah, I forgot about that. I have read that as well. So they were kind of like friendly rivals in terms of that demographic back in the day. But yeah. I mean, another case, you know, it's a shame about what happened to Neil Gaiman. It's a shame that all these beloved authors just can't help themselves but turn out to be giant shitheads, but that's life, you know. I do remember Camel Balls, yeah. I don't really remember the taste. I don't know if I ever bought one, but I remember seeing them on the shelf and thinking, oh, fucking hell, what's that? They're all British. What does that tell you, Jumbo? What does that tell you? Are we all doomed to go down that road eventually?
No part of it. If Captain finds out, we're dead.
Oh, creamy inside. I see, I see. I'd probably like them, in all honesty. I think that the name just put me off, you know? I would assume that... well, obviously I'm a kid, so I probably assumed they contained real camel testicle.
I used to be in this place. Now I'm not so sure.
I have no idea where I'm going, by the way.
Don't mind me.
Just I'm supposed to be in the station doing something. We're in the showers at the moment. This isn't GTA San Andreas, so there isn't a big black dildo for me to grab and hit people with, unfortunately.
I don't need this.
Okay, let's
Solved the big case and got promoted.
let's try and get out of here and maybe figure out where we're going next. 'Cause I think we can probably go to a different location. Oh, the red inside. Yeah, it does sound kind of familiar now. Maybe I have had one. I used to go to like holiday parks a lot as a kid and to the beach and stuff, and like the sweet selection would always be that kind of stuff.
Did you read about the woman who stabbed
Alright, how do I get out of here?
in front of the car?
That's the cop reporter.
This is the car park. Okay, here we go. The balls was bleeding because you bit them off. Wow. They really made a suite for crazy girls. You know the existence of that suite has definitely led to that happening in real life, at least once. I don't think I have, Jumbo. Nice music. We're vibing. Vibing with the VHS filter, aka my PS3's imminent demise.
The citizen reports suspicious activity 111 South Alameda. Stand by for any Central unit.
How was Shugo Chara? Chara? Yeah, there used to be so many sweet shops when I was growing up. It was like, I don't know if they're still that prevalent around, but yeah, we had one down the road from my house as well. And we have a few like where I am now as well, because I'm like quite close to the seaside. So like, one of these days I do need to go into town and just hit up the sweet shops, grab as many goofy things as I can. I've just been settling for the pick and mix lately. We froze brew raspberry bonbons and threw them at each other. Nice. That sounds fun. This car is broken down, so let's get a new one. I'll be taking this. Thank you, guys. You look like a lovely couple, but I'm afraid your cute little mini is coming with me.
LAPD, police emergency.
I want it back!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Ma'am, step out of the car, please. LAPD.
It's mini shaped, but obviously this is not a mini. It's just
Did
every
we
car.
try not killing the people that pay our salaries?
It was fun until we had loads of circular bruises. It's fun though, you know.
Jesus,
That's what being kid's all about. Giving yourself minor injuries for a laugh. I did a lot of stuff like that too. There was something that we used to get from the sweet shop was they used to have these things that we called bangers that were like little pellets that you could throw and they'd go like snap, snap, snap. And it was kind of like, do you guys know Sheik from Zelda? So like, you know how she'd throw the thing and then like it'd go snap and then she'd disappear. So I used to buy like the little snap pellets from the sweet shop and throw them and then run away. Poppers, yeah, we called them snappers over here, but yeah, poppers, exact same thing. So when I'd be saying bye to my friends or whoever I was hanging with, that's how I'd leave the scene. I'd just throw like 3 of them down and then run away. And I'd be so stupid that I assumed they wouldn't see me running away because the blinding light from the poppers would be so intense. You tormented your teacher with them? Nice. Should have got a Naruto headband. Dude, this is, yeah. This is so much cooler than a Naruto headband, though, you know? I probably did do a Naruto run away. She was French. Oh dear. Okay, maybe she deserved to be tormented then. That's understandable. She was probably waving the white flag the second you threw one down, you know? She was like, oh no, is it happening again? What have we got then? Another letter? Oh, this is the second half of the other one. Take long before you are healed, and you can come home. I have put your things back into your old room with a lock on the door for your privacy, and you can come and go as you please. I will care for you, and you can return to your normal life. I know your address has changed, so I cannot be sure this letter will find you, but I pray that it does, and that you consider what I have said. I love you very much, and I pray every night that you are safe, and that one day you will knock on my door, and the rift between us will be mended. Ah, that's a nice letter. Michelle, get the white flag! True. Yeah, that's probably what was blasting out of the conference room and the teacher's lounge. Remember a Beyblade mod that is a big golden disc that made... Oh, yeah, I do actually. I do remember Beyblade mods, now that you mention that. I knew one kid at school that had a modded Beyblade and had like it sparked out and shit. And it's like, I'm pretty sure that shit got taken off him immediately. But it was cool looking.
Junk.
Those were so hazardous. I cannot imagine the logistics that went into producing one of those. Oh my god, that's fun. I remember Beyblades being hot for like a good 6 months or so, and the little tubs that used to battle them in. They were fun. I had a couple. But like, I think it was definitely one of those ones where if you had a modded one, then you had a slight advantage. Some people also had the launchers that were like powered. Because like, normally the launchers for Beyblades were like just a little pull handle thing. You know, it has the little ridge bit that goes along the Beyblade, and then you let it go and let it rip, like the commercial said. But like, I knew a couple of guys that had like powered ones that would just like launch it like a fucking missile. And those were a kind of unnecessary advantage as well. So like, if you were facing one of the guys that had both an electronic launcher and a spark mod, then your shit was getting incinerated. Me and my brother would hold Beyblade tourneys in our backyard. They're back now, and the metal and mods are back too. Nice. Oh, the bathtub was a good battle arena. Yeah, definitely. Went to a Beyblade tournament with a bootleg ripper, way too long to be legal, so the dude sawing it off like a shotgun. Nice. You gotta have some kind of equalization, you know. You can't just let people get away with that. And because of course, like with like Pogs and Beyblades and stuff, sometimes when you're battling, you're putting your thing on the line. So like, if you lose, your Beyblade goes to the other guy. So, you know, if you're in like a no-win battle like that, you need to just say, oh no, not for me. I definitely lost at least one Beyblade from not being smart enough to identify when a mod was happening, you know. I remember when Beyblades were big for barely a year before the shops were suddenly full of assorted knockoff spinning top toys. Yeah, definitely. Oh, I see a tire iron. I remember this from the introduction scene.
He said he was at home. He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this.
Okay, so it's a bowling one.
Is that you, Grosvenor?
The metal one, yeah.
Who are you guys? What are you doing?
The metal ones are insane.
From the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Oh yeah, Digivices. Yeah, I had one of those. They were cool.
Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up
Damn,
there.
this guy is such a romantic.
How do we get up there?
In his pigeon
Down the
coop,
hall and up the stairs.
writing, drinking, living the life.
Drunken in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation.
A citation for drunkenly controlling a pigeon. Yeah, so tech decks. I vaguely remember them, but I never got into them too much. I did see, like, when I was in Tesco recently, though, that they're also back. They're selling those in the toy aisle. So
any ideas?
I guess
Search
everything's
the
coming
place,
back.
Phelps.
There's still like a lot of nostalgia for it.
Looking for something solid that ties McCaffrey to the crime scene.
I see, Jumbo. Cool. So Toys R Us now over here, it's not back, but it's like in some WH Smith stores, like the upstairs is now Toys R Us. So they've got like a little bit of an extended toy aisle, which is quite cool. But it's still like not properly back, unfortunately. I miss like the big, you know, massive stores. It'll never be quite the same, you know. Or the lost.
Everything here is going to be relevant.
The last bastion. The only thing close to a mod I saw on this island was when my cousin found the right combination of base disc and weights that could fit 2 weight discs on a single Beyblade. That's kind of insane, yeah. If you had 2 of them, and then you were up for a good fighting chance, yeah, for sure. It's kind of an insane scene just talking about it, all the different shit you could do with them. Dude, they might be, yeah. There's never anybody in there, too. Like, whenever I see them, it seems like they've been sort of made redundant by every other store, because every time I've got in one, usually just for like a fucking drink or something, or a bit of stationery, there's like never any fucker in there, so yeah, it makes sense to me. What was this one? Anything useful?
Doesn't tell me anything.
No. What, the clock? Can we look at that? Nope. Try the kitchen. The prices are the same in their shops as the train station ones. Oh, really? The train station ones are dreadful. Yeah. And like the airport ones and stuff like that, they're always way too high. So it doesn't even surprise me anymore. But like, yeah, I don't know why you'd bother. It's probably why there's never anybody in there, because just paying way too much money for the same shit you can get in every other store. You can jump into B&M or whatever and get the same stuff for a lot less money. It makes sense though, because at train stations, bus stations and airports and stuff like that, you will just take whatever you can get, you know, if there's a store there. And like overnight service stations and stuff as well. When you're like on long drives, there's always WH Smith open there. So like those ones I've got to make money because they're basically the only places still around. Yeah, exactly, Aldous. They have a captive audience. They have an audience that literally has nowhere else to go, and they need to get a drink, and they need to get some coffee, and they need to do something. Stained shirts. And I've been that guy many times. Especially in the early part of this year when I was driving like all the time. Okay, I think that's... The music's still going though, so I've missed something. I'm just not sure what. There's probably another room to look at. Actually, we probably need to go the upstairs bit if we can find it. Can we talk to her yet? Maybe not yet. Okay, that doesn't open. Is that one? No. Where do we go? Oh, here we go. There's the upstairs.
I heard he's an honest cop. Now there's an oxymoron for you.
Yeah, true. That's me right now, Never. Doing my best. I don't know. I think he's up here. So this is probably the last thing to do. That's a nice little place. Aw, cute.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Oh no.
Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
Do not lose that son of a bitch.
Poor pigeon. How do I do the jump? Oh god, it's not looking good. I don't remember how to jump. Do I like go down? I think I probably do, yeah. This makes more sense. Went down the ladder, yeah. The blind Chama moment is happening again. Okay, he went this way apparently. Oh, dude, he's getting the fuck out of here. No chance. Okay, there we go. There we go. We're almost on the road. We can still win. I'll be taking that oh, he's gone. He's gone. Well, that was the most abysmal chase in history. I think that one is entirely the fault of the police. Damn, dude just wanted to spend a bit of time with his cute little pigeon.
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just throws at them. Okay, yeah, he went down the ladder.
Sit down and we'll talk. We'll get our wheels.
There we go. Now we're making a better pace. Sorry again about my capture card going in and out. Doing my best I can here. I will hopefully get it sorted by the next time I play this, or in fact anything on another device. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, absolutely. That was like such a bad first run. Okay, here we go. Are we no, just chase him, dude. Just chase him. Don't bother with the car.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Be careful! You look dangerous!
I bet we're gonna get attacked by like 60 pigeons or something. Dude's probably got the mother load stored somewhere. The pigeon whisperer. Come on, come on. Oh, tackle him! Come on! Yeah! Spear!
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering
in the back of the head. Okay, cool. Okay, now what? I bet he didn't do it. The running theme of the game so far has been arresting people that have nothing to do with it. It's not him. Sorry, Rusty, but it's almost certainly not him. All right, police station. Let's go.
Whoever did it, what's that dahlia from?
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the dahlia?
We have a list.
Calm down.
Sorry. Bad driving controls, please
We
understand.
have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Oh
Listen,
dear.
let's just work the case at hand, shall we?
I can't believe we got another dead
Then
end.
we can sit down and put all the puzzle pieces together at a later
I think a later date has to be like right now. We've like arrested so many of these, I guess, copycats that haven't been. Oh fuck, sorry, lady. That haven't been the guy.
Idiots?
My stream keeps cutting out at the exact moment that, or rather, my feed keeps cutting out at the exact moment that I run people over, which is unfortunate for them.
Just go easy, Phelps.
Sorry. Damn, drama queen's over here. Okay, should be just down here, I think. Let's hope I can find the right room in the police station this time. I've done pretty well with this investigation so far. I've only gotten like a few bits wrong. Of course, it's not over yet. We've still got to interrogate the bastard, so let's hope that goes well as well. It's a cool game though, very stylish. I do like it. And we have hopefully made decent progress. We'll see. Oh, we've got a list of suspects.
Sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, Jim?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself.
Okay.
He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan isn't one, McCaffrey isn't two. I want a confession from one of them.
Okay.
Don't fail me, young fellas.
Oh. Okay, who are we getting to confess?
I got the jitters again.
The thing was, he was a really nice guy. It felt lousy to tolerate.
Dude, I'm so bad at directions. Oh, they are in here. Why can't I go in? Do I need to let it save first? Let's give it a second. PS3's trying its best. Alright, how about now?
What do you
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps.
Why
Your choice.
can't I go in? Okay, let's try a different way. We'll go this way instead. Here we go. Oh, I see, because we got to be on the other side, of course. That's the way it works. Okay. Come on then. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. How does this work? Oh my god, I'm so stupid.
Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
Yeah, the bum took a swipe at me.
What the hell am I doing? I'm so sorry. Can I like wait, what's he doing? Is he like standing on his chair or something? Dude, what the fuck is going on in there? Did somebody call you a manlet recently or something? Like, you're not fooling anybody, buddy. I know you're standing on the chair. Has the game just glitched out? Take a good look at this. Ominous. Nice virus, bro. Now I'll click it. I'm currently taking a look. Oh yeah. I've been seeing a lot of these jackets going around on the various social medias. There was a really bad one that was going around for a while, but it's become a bit of a Twitter meme to make fun of like punk jackets at the moment. So here's what we have. The Microsoft Office patch is the funniest one. All right, so we got like I like the Strongbow one. I like a cider. Microsoft Office 2010. You know what? He was right for that. Honestly, everything after 2010. In fact, I would have gone Office 2007. I would get that patch because like everything after 2010 has been a complete nightmare. It just keeps getting worse. Yeah. Because, like, honestly, yeah, if we're going to get an Office patch, I'd get the 2007 one. Black Veil Brides. Oh, my God. I knew a girl that was really into those. She was kind of nuts. Got the Don't Tread on Me, of course. Bosom. Oh, my God, dude. The Saint Anger patch. Not even just the Metallica patch. The fucking Saint Anger patch. You'd have to be out of your fucking mind to get that. I have a buddy, a college buddy who's like he's like the biggest Metallica defender. And like I make jokes about Saint Anger all the time with him because it just gets under his skin, but I can't fathom how bad your ears have to be to like the album that much. Oh, I see, Jumbo. Yeah, we've got the Nickelback patch, of course. I like the Scar patch. I've had similar ones, not that one especially, but I've had like a bike. I have one that's like a little bike that's quite cute. Music, very generic. Half-eaten cookie badge. Some of these are okay. They're a bit cutesy though, you know. But yeah, the Coca-Cola one, the fucking USA #1, Big Boom. I wonder if they're like is it the Rizzler and those guys that have the Big Boom? I give this 10 Big Booms out of 10. Oh god, the fucking laughing emoji patch. Scar is like, yeah, it's so generic, you know. I'm generally I would like a Scar patch generally because I do like Scar music, but you want to get it to be a fucking band or be something that's actually, you know, something more than just a generic. Like you wouldn't do that for any other genre, you know. You wouldn't get like a metal patch or something unless you're crazy. I probably would get the Taco Bell patch there. I like Taco Bell. It's alright. The fucking Office 2010 is so interesting. I don't know what the fuck that's about. And the NSYNC one, it's as bland as the genre. I don't think Scar itself is. Well, I don't think it's bland. I think ska fans can be a bit bland, you know. So I kind of get how a sticker like this exists, you know. But like, yeah, I really like first wave and second wave and stuff. So like, I'm a little bit different in that regard because I like classic ska as opposed to just ska punk and pop punk and all that other stuff. Yeah, Arrogant Sons of Bitches, they're good. I like the ones with a sprinkle of hardcore. Exactly, I like the ones with a bit of attitude and the classic ones with a bit of reggae, you know. But yeah, I think like it became very homogenized as a genre, so you know, I kind of get it. But yeah, they've got like 2 Coke patches and a Nickelback patch and a W. I don't know what the fuck the W is about. But some of these are okay. Like, yeah, some of them are not that bad, but it's bad generally. Not the worst punk jacket I've seen on Twitter today though. There have been a lot of bad ones floating about. Anyway, back to Noire. Yeah, my preference of ska is like classic sounding stuff, like Specials and the beat and like the Toasters and stuff like that. Can we get in?
What now? Put the heat to one of them, Phelps. Your choice.
Even stuff like Streetlight Manifesto, you know, is quite good. Anything that's like a little bit different, I'm into.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
Non-ironic bad ones. Yeah. I guess like non-ironic is an interesting term. I guess that's kind of a thing now. How the fuck do I get in here? Has the game like shat itself? Surely I should be able to just go in, right? And this guy's standing on a fucking chair. Like, it all seems like it's gone wrong. I do know that, Jumbo. I'm actually a big Aquabats fan. Yo Gabba Gabba was like their second attempt at a kids show after like the first Aquabats show didn't really get off the ground. And then after that was a success, they did the second Aquabats show, which was a success. So yeah, I know a couple of the Yo Gabba Gabba songs as well, but that show was always a little bit too kiddie for me. But I am an Aquabats fan, so it makes sense. Yeah, they're good guys, good music. Okay, I'm gonna reload the game because I'm like, I think it might have glitched. Just a feeling, because there's no reason that the door should be locked. You know what I mean? There's no reason that I shouldn't be able to just go in and talk to the guys. So I'm gonna just do a quick reboot to make sure I'm not completely losing my mind here. It has saved, so we should be okay. What menu was this in? PS3. I think the problem is currently holding the controller. You're right. I mean, yeah, you're right. But also my brain's, I guess, slowed down enough that this is happening. Oh my god. Yo Gabba Gabba Dancey Dance. I did not know Elijah Wood was even cast in this. Interesting. Shall we watch this Yo Gabba Gabba clip? I kind of want to now. I'm sure it'll be a banger because of the guys behind it. It's almost guaranteed. All right, go on then. Hold on. We'll get back into the investigation shortly. Okay, let me switch the feed over. It's Dancey Dance time, so I'm told. Dude, Tony Hawk was on here? Holy shit. Unfortunately, because I'm watching children's YouTube, I'm probably going to end up with, like, horrible recommendations after this, which is always the way. What was the last one we watched? It was fucking one of those supermarket videos. Coco Melon, that's right. Alright, come on then, Elijah. Let's hear it.
Hey, everybody! It's Dancey Dance time! Now, let's see who our Dancey Dance friend is today!
Oh, Frodo.
Whoa, oh, hey everyone.
There he is.
I'm Elijah.
Hi, Elijah!
career high right here.
Dancey dance. We're all gonna learn it together. It's called the Puppet Master, and this is
You
how
doing
you
it? Doing it at home, chat? Get ready. Get off your seats, okay?
Our knees
I'm doing
and
it.
our feet. Are you ready? Let's try. Raise your knee.
The one ring has corrupted him. True.
Raise your foot.
Raise your foot.
Raise your other foot.
Doing it.
Walk in a circle.
I assume money, never.
Do the Puppet Master.
I'm doing it. You can't see my hands right now, but I'm doing it. Yeah.
Raise your knee. Raise your other knee. Raise your foot. Raise your other foot. Walk in a circle. Do the Puppet Master. Raise your knee. Raise your other knee. Raise your foot.
Oh my god. Complicated moves. Puppet Master.
Raise your knee. Raise your
That's literally it. Like, they're just gonna loop this 5 times. That's all they got, dude. They only had 1 minute to write this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's insane. It's like hypnotism almost. Raise your knee. Raise your other knee. Oh, is he gonna do it fast now? Go crazy, go crazy, go crazy, go crazy. Oh my god, he is unhinged.
Oh, that was so much fun. Thanks for having me.
Nobody
guys.
should have let him near the ring, dude.
Bye.
Wow. Cool. If you play it backwards, it summons a demon. I think if you play it forwards, it summons a demon. I think it's too late for that. Well, that was great. Thank you for that great suggestion, Jumbo. What does Tony do? Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay. We gotta click it, don't we? Come on, Tony. This is the same outfit he was wearing in the, I think the Downhill Jam cover. So it was probably around that era. Right, come on, Tony.
It's Dancey Dance time!
Oh boy, this one's got to be better, right?
Dancey Dance friend is today!
It's got to be better. Yeah, these are hypnotism tier songs.
Hi, Tony!
Hi, Tony.
Hi, Tony!
Hey, what's going on?
We want you to teach us a dancey dance!
Do you guys think the girl Gabba Gabba is kind of cute?
But I can ride a skateboard.
A skateboard?
This is a skateboard.
I like her flower head.
Wow! What does it do?
Reminds me of Sunny Funny from Parappa.
Like
It's
this.
more like a fucking blob version. Oh, yeah, nice. I mean, Tony can do a lot more than that. I guess he didn't want to.
But you always need to make sure you wear a helmet and your pads so you don't get hurt.
It's not a hologram. I think that's the real Tony. I think he turned up for
If
this.
I only had a ramp, I could show you how to really.
Come on, give the man a ramp. What the fuck is the budget for
Help you with
this?
that, Tony.
Help him.
Watch this.
Oh, nice. Okay, we're in business. We're in business.
Let's go skate.
Okay, they're staying off the ramp at least. So, okay, yeah, there we go. Nice, nice. He still got it. Whoa. Yeah, what happened to my LA Noire gameplay? Okay, yeah, it's good. I wouldn't call this much of a dancey dance. It's not hypnotism, but it's always cool to see Tony doing tricks. Oh, the knees.
Well, that was fun. Thanks, you guys.
Thank you, Tony.
It's probably before he had his fucking double knee replacement, so probably regrets that move now. Okay, we weren't hypnotized this time. Dude, what a fucking crazy show. Listening to them all like shouting at the end, like you can only hear the odd word, like skateboard, skateboard. He's lamented that no one recognizes him. Oh yeah, of course. That's been his like existential crisis for the past few years. People like, they remember the name, but they don't necessarily remember his face, which is kind of weird. But yeah, he's a lovely guy. Always glad to see him. Also, they're remaking Tony Hawk 3 and 4 next, aren't they? The 1 and 2 remake was actually pretty solid. I have that one on my Switch. It's decent. I like playing it now and again. I don't know. I don't know if the new one will be any good, but I hope they do a Tony Hawk's Underground one soon. That game's fun too. But then again, the originals are still there. They work fine. I don't think it's really like necessary. Really, it's just like playing the same game again, but with better graphics. Like the original games all play fine. Raise your knee. Raise your other knee. Oh, poor Tyler. Dude, he's had such a career too. And that's the thing that people remember. Yeah. Makes sense. He's another one where I think people know the music, you know, a bit more than they know the dude behind it. And it leads to some weird shit happening. Okay, we found them first time this time. Okay, here we go. Now we do have some info on this guy. So we know that he... Hold on, let me review the evidence first. There's no sound. Oh, sorry. I didn't even realize I... Hold on. Yeah, I never switched it back. Thank you, Gail. Alright, there's sound again now. My bad. You haven't missed anything anyway. It was all subtitled. That was back when he had like 3 albums. He's chart topper now in comparison. Yeah, exactly. Okay, so what we have to link this guy is the tire iron. And we have the book, of course. We know it has his name on it. So if he claims that he doesn't know her, we know that's bullshit. Alright, let's go.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Lie. I can use my intuition, but I won't use it yet because I know this is a lie.
You'll have to do better than that, Grosvenor. We know about you and Evelyn.
Evelyn was a lush and a boring one at
Wow.
that. You can't link her to me.
The fuck I can't. Okay, we got the book. That's the most obvious thing, so let's go with that. Oh, let's observe him also. Looks a little nervous. Do you get punished for running over people in this? No, not really. In theory, like, the police will come after you if you do it enough times, but like if you just do 1 or 2 odd people, they don't care at all. Which is great, because that's what I normally do.
We know that you thought enough of her to loan out your copy of the Metaphysics.
I what? I did no such thing. That bitch stole that book from my apartment.
Ooh.
You impudent fucking moron.
And that made you angry?
Angry? I was livid. Looking up at me with that stupid face of hers, begging me to forgive her.
Interesting. So she allegedly stole the book.
Very good. That's one to you, detective.
Oh, dude, my capture card's really struggling. Like in real life. Exactly. Alright.
Evelyn
Alibi.
died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home.
Bullshit.
Writing.
Bullshit.
I'm working on a manuscript.
Dude, my PS3 might be about to die. It's like cutting out more than ever. Okay, but bullshit, but also maybe intuition. So he was allegedly writing. The tire iron, it's got the bowling place on it. Missing ring, movie lot, handbag. It's okay, we'll try and finish this chapter at least before my thing completely craps out. Alright, let's use the intuition. Why not? We can't ask the community or show all clues, but we can remove an answer. Oh, truth or lie? What do you think, chat? Do you think truth, maybe? The PS triple, that's right. I think it might be truth. The PS strip. It's got to be a lie. What part of it is like the evidence to give him though? Is it the tire iron? I think probably a lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Does the tire iron actually prove he was there? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, we could back out. We don't have... Okay, we don't have enough evidence to prove he was there yet. I didn't think we did. Alright.
Sorry. My mistake.
My mistake. Alright. I guess we say truth then.
You have someone who can corroborate your story.
Unfortunately, no.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan.
I don't think the Chad Warden stream compromised
Like a
anybody.
stick
That's
detector.
fine, right?
The party.
He
has
probably says a gamer word or two, but I mean it's nothing too bad. Chad Warden. PS triple. It is a classic of our time for sure. Right, objectives. Return to Central for interrogations. That's where we are right now. I didn't quite get a confession out of him or anything. Oh, fucking hell, dude. My capture card is, like, barely hanging on. I think this cable has fucking had it. Hold on, let me just quickly take a look at it. I'm just going to quickly reconnect all the wires here, because, of course, a component cable, you have to, like, convert a bunch of different sources. So maybe one of these is, like, a little bit loose. Mind you, it's a crappy cheap cable in the first place, but I'll just quickly go through all of these. So bear with me, just because it's getting like quite hard to watch. I don't want to subject you guys to anything too bad. Back in. Yeah, it's analog shit, so of course it's like, it's a little finicky at the best of times. Okay, and reload. Oh, dude, VGA is the same deal. I used to have to use VGA to get a feed from my laptop. I like converted it, and that was the same deal. I was always running through wires. Oh, I think we might have lost the signal entirely now. I am getting a feed, but nothing really. But yeah, I just tried like reseating all the wires, and now it's like completely died. Let me check the PS3 side. Hold on. It's not over. It's not over. It might be over. Let's switch it. I mean, it was getting so bad it could barely even stay on the screen for a second, you know? Hold on. So we'll switch it to another source real quick. And then switch it back. I could always just try turning the PS3 off and on again. The classic. Which would probably make it work. Oh. I think Never's emo tells you that, absolutely. Time for the gross baby racing game. There's nothing else to do when all my consoles die. It has a native PC port. Okay, I'm gonna try and pay us no limits, Drew. I'm gonna try and turn off the PS3 and turn it back on. I'm sure we saved relatively recently, so we wouldn't have lost too much. Oh, murder. He was ready. He was ready. Okay. Well, are you ready? I think someone did. I think someone did. Hold on. Let me grab it. I can hopefully get this up and running. Oh, dude, my keyboard is such utter shit. It seems to get worse when I stream for some reason, too. Okay, cool. I'm going to play the PS2 version, which is the easiest one to get going. So bear with me. What's your favorite booze? Asahi, I think. And Sapporo. And I like ciders as well. Record League. Some Brothers. Any like cider. If you're a PNG tuber, your lips might sink to the clattering. True, true. We like to clatter here. Alright, maybe later. Alright, switch controllers so we can play a bit of Come On Baby. And then we'll jump back. Wah! Alright, bear with me. Hopefully get this going. Okay, we're in. Let me just set the controls. I know you guys are the edge of your seats right now. PS4 controller and go. Alright, let's switch everything over. Oh, it does. It absolutely does, yes. PS3 draws a lot of power. Okay, so switch this over. Your favorite game, chat. Your favorite game. Here it is again. I'm always ready at a moment's notice to play this horse shit. Okay, is that okay? Yeah, we got most of the screen in. Cool. Alright, we're playing the PS2 version, which is the best one. Make sure the sound's on.
Ex-potato!
Ex-potato! Dude, I've started the Come On Baby revolution. Corpo tubers have started playing this too. You know it all started here. You guys were ahead of the game. Alright, here we go. Well, you know what it is, chat. We have to finish the Winter Olympics because we still haven't. Oh, I know the meta, absolutely. I created it. I am the Come On Baby tuber. It all started here on this small channel with you lovely regular people that I have here. What is this game? Oh, Rippy, have you never seen this one? So this game is one of the go-tos I have as a redeem. It is a Baby Olympics game from Korea. It's a bit like a selection of Mario Party minigames, but with various worldly babies from different parts of the world. And yeah, I'm playing as the Chinese panda boy against the American Doogie. And we just have to do the ski jump now, so let's go! What an awful time to return. You love it, you all love this game, dude. What are you talking about? And immediately get fucking pissed on. Oh, I love his little pose. He does like the Hulk Hogan thing. Yeah, I can't tell you, Rippy. It was acceptable in the 90s in Korea. All right, time for skating. Here we go. Yeah, this game is insane. I haven't I've gotten a few people to play it with me, but I haven't really found anybody that's beat it yet. So I'm hoping to be the first tuber to beat it. There's still time. When Mono Monet played it a few weeks ago, she didn't even beat one of the Olympics, so I've still got a good chance here. Alright, here we go. Dude, how do I... There we go. Alright, we gotta beat the monkey in ice skating. That's the next objective. But yeah, the reason I know about this game is because I played it as a kid in an arcade, or I had an import, and it really made an impression on me. And when I looked it up years later, I realized that the Western world really didn't know much about it. However, it's huge in Korea, and it was so big, it had multiple games and an MMO that I think was like filled with similar mini games. And it's no longer online, unfortunately. So yes, one of the big games of Korea in the early 2000s. And there we go. I've yet to actually beat it though, because it does get very tough. I think there's footage. I think so. I've definitely seen like pictures. But yeah, you might have to like do a bit of Google foo. But it did exist. There's enough people that are asking for it on like the Steam page that it definitely did exist. Now here's the best part of the game, the slap fight. In the winter games, it's the board fight. Right, here we go. Here's the new spin-off of UFC. They're just gonna make babies slap each other with their boards. Shit. Fucking Doogie again. Psyched out. Oh. Input reading, I know. Mortal Kombat over here. Got him! I would love to see some footage of the Come On Baby MMO, because I can't even fathom it. I keep reading that it exists, and I keep reading people begging them to put it back online. It's like, that apparently is more memorable for most of the Korean players than the arcade game, which is the one that's actually turned up online. But, of course, for me, it was the arcade game. And yes, that black baby did have a palm tree on his head. Again, I do not endorse the designs they went with, but you know, it was a different time. Ah, fuck. Mortal Kombat! Oh, I'm getting pissed on again. Fuck this guy. Alright, we get another try. Dude, look at him, like, let him cook. Telling that penguin to step back.
How to play.
We haven't even gotten to baby football yet. That's another one that's really tough. Oh, good start. Oh my god, wrecking his shit immediately. Oh my god, perfect. I love the little loading screens, they're very cute. Get wrecked. Alright, we got him that time. Just got to get into the rhythm of it. Yeah, we're doing well, This might be the run. I always say that though, and it never is. Maybe you play the Chocobo Racing for the PS1. Hopefully soon, I should. I think it has like a little story mode and stuff, doesn't it? Oh, this one, the sniper. Yeah. I do vaguely remember the story mode, so we'll check it out at some point soon. Okay, so this one you just gotta snipe the polar bears as they're doing their tricks. Oh, yeah. Sweet. Alright, here we go. Okay, get back in the rhythm. There we go, we got him. Missed him. This is apparently how they treat babies in Korea. I can only assume this is something that actually happens. This is even like half as insane as some of the stuff in the first game there. I think they toned it down for the winter one. They're not like strapping chains to them, at least. Okay, here we go. Yeah, look at them slapping themselves. How embarrassing. Get wrecked. Okay, cool.
The results, today's top scores.
Cool.
Fifth round. Beat the bear.
Beat the bear. How's this one work? Klonoa has the overworld in a pop-up book too. Oh yeah, Klonoa is really cute. I like that game a lot. This is LA Noire. Hello, Ashton. No, this is the government mandated come on baby break. We'll be back to LA Noire in a moment. Welcome. LA Noire looks a little different. It's just how things went in the 40s, you know. It's what people looked at for entertainment. Okay, here we go. I've never played either, so I'm surprised. Imagine this being like a mini game in LA Noire. Little baby Noire. Here we go. But yeah, if I can... Oh, fuck, I'm about to get eaten. Okay, we're good. American Yakuza. Oh, fuck. I missed the jump. I'm about to get eaten. Look at him styling on me, breakdancing. I've never seen the bear's victory pose before. But yeah, we're gonna get back to LA Noire in a moment. I've almost cracked the case. We're just taking a little mini game break. It'd be funny if we had a gritty game like LA Noire, but it's just socially acceptable to put your baby through that stuff in the world. I mean, yeah. That's the main thing that gets people about this game, just how like completely absurd the idea of putting babies through this is. Like, it's making them fucking run away from a killer polar bear. Alright, here we go. Honestly though, yeah, if Yakuza can have a gritty story and have like silly ass mini games everywhere, then you know, why not LA Noire too? There we go. Alright, we're good. And apologies for the piss. Everybody's just getting flashbanged by Boogie's wiener coming out every second. Korean game, please understand.
6th round. Dangerous skydiving.
Wait, what is this? Skydiving? Have I even seen this one before? It's dangerous, allegedly. Okay, come on.
How to play.
Always piss on your rivals. Oh, this one. I remember this. You have to fight against gravity. Another thing you should absolutely do with your newborn babies. Just throw them out of the fucking plane. Let them figure it out. Alright, here we go. Here we go. Ooh. We're falling. Rise. I'm not sure which button is which. Oh, fuck. Alright, rise. He just went straight through the floor. Oh dear. My friend has an expression he says often. This looks like one of those fake anime that would play in a... Yeah, there's like a fake Mario Party that would play in a GTA game. His wiener's out. That's what happens when you lose, Ashton. You get styled on. He just starts pissing to you know, show dominance. And the main difference is that LA Noire tries to be CSI Law and Order, where Yakuza is more like EastEnders, but slightly more violent. Good shout. It is like EastEnders. You're right. I've only played like the PS2 Yakuzas. They're a bit silly. They still have the mini games and stuff, but they've really amped up the silliness in the recent titles, from what I can tell. All right, here we go. We fall. The main thing here is just don't start rising until you're quite low. All right, this is okay. We can make it. Okay, we made it. Okay. His wiener's not out this time because he got owned. Yeah, definitely.
The results, today's top scores.
Cool. All right, we got like 5 mini games in. 7th.
Winter dancing game.
All right, rhythm game time. Now we're talking.
How to play.
Now this is the real shit right here. There's one that I can never do on the PC version because I'm so bad with the keyboard, but I can do it on the PS2, I think. Let's start to dance. Here we go. Ba. I think I have like 1 credit left, so the next time I die, we're probably going back to LA Noire. There we go, there we go. I can't believe that Kiryu has enough spare time to participate in an RC car tournament with children. I kind of can. I'd do that too if I was in the Yakuza. You're helping like strengthen community ties by doing it, so why not, you know? Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-da-ba. Cool. Everybody wins. Now he's pissing with his sunglasses on. Unbelievable. They both have serious drama stories, but the difference between cop show serious drama and soap opera serious drama. Yeah, definitely. This is a bit more serious than Rockstar had previously done as well. L.A. Noire. Oh, dude, I kind of suck at this one. This might be the filter point. We'll see though. Like, typically with GTA and stuff, they do get kind of silly. Pocket Circuit is a masterpiece and deserves its own game. Yeah. I want to say, like, they probably based it off of an old arcade game or something that they did. Most of the mini games are like that. All right, here we go. Oh, let's send this penguin sky high. That was okay. What's the score? Imagine doing this to a poor penguin. This would also probably be some kind of Geneva Convention problem. Okay, yeah, we win. Oh, it definitely could, Jumbo. I don't see why not.
The results, today's top scores.
I remember a guy shoplifting Digimon Card Battle for some reason. That's like one of my childhood memories, because like I didn't do it personally, but I remember like this guy that I was like slowly becoming friends with at school. He just nabbed a copy of Digimon for PS1, and like, yeah, my classmate, he just grabbed it. And I was like kind of scared, like, fuck, am I gonna get arrested for being with this guy? And then when he came out of the game store with it, he opened it up and there was no disc in there, and he got ink all over his hands because it had one of those fucking ink like things on the case. So he just got owned basically. That's what you get. Dude, what the fuck is this game? I don't even know what I'm doing on this one. But yeah, thankfully that wasn't me that happened to on that occasion. But if I tried to shoplift, it would probably go the same way. Yeah, go. But yeah, that being Digimon just is always the funniest thing. Of all games to embarrass yourself like that for. Dude, I got owned. I got fucking destroyed. It's over. Green ink and he's screaming. Okay, that's the end. Back to L.A. Noire now. You ever seen Pain and Gain? Yes, I have. Great film. Yeah. True. Similar vibe, I suppose. Okay, let's turn the PS3 on and hope that it's still working. And we'll finish up that last case. You're probably right, Randy. That was money that they could have made that they didn't make. Pain and Gain is Kino. Yes, it's good. That's a very fun film. The Rock does have a few good films. They're not all garbage, thankfully. Yeah, absolutely. I think that's well, it's actually in his contract, isn't it, that he's like not allowed to be the butt of the joke. I think he's got a bit of an ego on him, so he doesn't like to be too embarrassed. I think he always has to win fights and stuff, you know. So it's a bit of a shame because he's a good comedy guy, but he doesn't really like to embrace it. Okay, we are back. Just quickly grab the window. It is still a little glitchy, but hopefully it won't be as bad. Let's make sure the sound's on as well. There we go. Okay, cool. Let's go back into it. Yeah, I think that's part of why Vin Diesel doesn't like to work with him, because he has all these weird contractual things. He's a bit like that in wrestling too, I think, from what I've heard. Find my controller again. Actually, where the hell did I put my controller? I've completely lost track of it. I could have sworn I just had this shit. I've misplaced my PS3 controller, chat room. I don't know what I did with it. So I've got my PS4. Oh, here it is. It was under a shirt. Okay, cool. Turn that one off and let's jump back in. So go PS3, play Noire, and we'll see what happens. Doko. We'll see what happens. It's probably going to still be a little glitchy, but if we can get to the end of the mission, that'll be something. Got to resize the window again now. Wow. A psychotic little fucker, isn't he? He reads the news report of a guy being tortured for 2 weeks and goes, I'm going to save money and make a comedy based on this. You might have been onto something there, honestly, yeah. A little bit weird, but I get it. I get it. I like that Michael Bay has been like kind of anti-AI as well. He's actually like definitely talking some sense, because a lot of people seem to think they're going to be able to like AI generate a film soon, and it's like there's just no soul in that. He's a psychotic little fucker, but he's one of the good ones. See, he does care about making his silly little robot movies and whatever. Lots of explosions. Yeah, his contractual weirdness is carried over from his wrestling days for sure, Mandy, and like it's still kind of happening in his wrestling run right now as well. From what I've been reading and stuff, like the current stuff he's doing when he comes back is he like comes in with all these demands about how like he wants to be booked and who he wants to work with and what should happen, and then they just kind of say, okay, well, how about we change this, and this, and then he does something that's like kind of similar, but they've changed a few key beats, and yeah, basically he keeps turning up with like the worst idea ever. Like he wanted to come in and turn Cody Rhodes heel, for instance, and they were like, okay, how about we do that, but with Cena instead, and then sort of turned it into a good idea. So yeah, he's a bit of a nutcase. Yeah, exactly. And sometimes Michael Bay can be the voice of reason. It can happen. Okay, so where was the entrance again? I'm trying to think of where we even last saved.
Why did you run?
Here we go. Tiernan.
I was the last one to see Evelyn.
This is the guy that ran away.
I knew you would think it was me.
Okay, here we go.
Can you describe
he's from the bowling
your
alley.
relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Dude, he's got blood on his face, and the tire iron has the bowling alley note on it. Okay, is he the one that wrote the letter? I think he might be. Dude, we found both halves of the letter, but for some reason it didn't really register in the game. I'm not sure why. It's hilarious that when he first saw the Transformers property, he was like, I don't want to make a dumb toy movie. Then 5 dumb toy movies later, he's like, I want to make a Skibbly toilet movie. And I've been rooting for this YouTuber since his early SFM days. Yeah. It makes sense. Alright, that's a lie.
Keep lying to me and I'll have you charged and in front of a grand jury before your feet touch the ground.
Yeah.
How can you possibly prove Evelyn and I were more than friends?
I think I can prove that. I don't know. There's a chance. So, the tire iron, I think, maybe? Can we prove this, chat? I think we can. Oh, hello, Acurious. Hello. Welcome. Hey, nice that my fucking shit's working again and the alarm's going off. You get to see the poi poi. Welcome. Hello, everybody. We're just in the middle of interrogating a guy. Let me give you a shout out. What are you playing? Welcome in, welcome in. We are
You should let me go now.
trying to get to the bottom
I've done
of
nothing.
Evelyn's death here. Please excuse the stream quality being a bit crusty. My PS3 is having some technical problems.
How come this is so hard to believe? A man and a woman getting along, liking each other just as friends.
It wasn't that.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
There's some
She wanted
FF7
something
remake.
of his.
Oh, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I've been waiting on them to like finish it before I start playing it, but I'm sure I'm going to enjoy it. But man, I've heard nothing but good things about it, especially the most recent one. Yeah, cool. Welcome. Maybe use some intuition here because I'm kind of clueless. All right, so truth or doubt. He looks pretty truthful on this one. Observe. We're observing. What to do? I need to see the Transformers one where if it ever shows up in the one shitty cinema here. Yeah. There should be like a Transformers X Skibbity Toilet movie. That's gonna happen, surely, right? Right, doubt.
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better give us something.
Come on.
McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before.
Now we're talking.
He always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute, but you know, I'm not so sure.
Okay.
You and Evelyn were
What's
drinking
your alibi?
together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
Look at his shifty eyes. I'm thinking lie. I mean, it might be true that he doesn't remember, but probably not. Okay, we got to pin this fucking tire iron on him somehow. He's literally got blood on him, like, for fuck's sake. You know it'd be Kino there. You know people would go see that shit. I'd see it just for the notoriety, you know, the novelty of seeing something so incredibly cursed. All right, you know what? I'm gonna go lie. Fuck it.
You're lying, Tiernan. You've been fighting with her. You fought, and
I'm not lying. She got up and left. That was it.
Oh, he's so angry. What about this? It's a tire iron, right? It's gotta be. It's gotta be like, look at this fucking shit. Why is your company's name on it or whatever?
Don't talk about
No,
how
it's not that.
Evelyn. You don't know anything.
I actually don't know anything. I am clueless.
do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
I think I was jumping ahead of myself there.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
I mean, yeah, sure. That's probably true.
Evelyn was beaten to death with a lug wrench. We found a wrench at McCaffrey's apartment.
You see? It was McCaffrey. He had nothing but hatred for me and Evelyn.
You and Evelyn, huh?
Evelyn was missing.
Dude,
a
we
ring from
fucked
her
up
right
3
hand.
of those.
Strange.
Oh my god.
She always wore it.
It's over, dude.
Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key, present from the prop department at her old movie studio.
Huh?
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
That was a disaster. I don't know if I had all the shit I needed for that one. I don't know, dude. It's getting kind of late. I might wrap this up soon.
I don't care.
Can we do the
for letting gangsters off scot-free.
Can we do the lineup yet? No. It's a pretty fun story mode. Nice. I never actually got around to playing it, which I should have. I liked Cyber Sleuth, so if it's anywhere near that, that'd be fun.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
I started it a couple weeks ago. It's like midway through now. Nice. It's secretly a direct sequel to Digimon World 1. Ah, nice, nice, nice. Stealthy.
I swear, this town's going straight to hell.
I could do a little Cyber Sleuth stream eventually.
He's only a writer, so he can't really help me.
I'm not like the biggest Digimon fan, but I know a decent amount of it. Like especially the first few series and like the and some of the early games, and Cyber Sleuth as well. Yeah, a girl I was seeing for a while was like a massive Digimon head, so like I ended up like kind of baptized into like learning a lot more and getting pretty into it for a while. So yeah, it's a good little series. I'll be extremely normal about it. Nice, nice. Do you ever beat it? I don't think so. It was a while ago now. I have it on the Vita, I think, of all things. It's good. But I don't think I beat it. I got like decently in there. Yeeeaah, yeah. Girl, rice score dropped by 30 points. True. There's nothing going on except the police station, so there's got to be something in here I have to do. Where are you going? I don't know. I thought... Dude, my brain is like, stopped working. Yeah, I did. I know that one. It's a bit of a meme. Okay, you have to pin it on one of them. Yeah. So how do I pin it on the other guy? I just can't navigate my way around the police station for some reason. I keep getting completely lost. Alright, here we go.
You ready to answer some
questions? We got here.
You think I have all the
I can't. Every time I like get on a topic, I just get lost in the game.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
Here we go again.
You told us you barely knew.
But this the part we got to before we shat ourselves
I had
and
very little to do with her.
had to play Come On Baby for a while. Alright. So I answered lie to this before and it was wrong, so it's probably doubt.
Doesn't look good, Grover. It's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
Wait, that's wrong as well? Wait, was it right? Was I remembering it in the wrong order? Ah, for fuck's sake, I'm so bad at this.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
Alright, lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You were out at the rail yard.
And what do you have that proves I was there?
Were you given some tips on the truth, lie, doubt stuff for the long term? I don't think so. Yeah, I've seen I know a couple of tubers that do.
You guys got somewhere you need to be?
Okay.
Ruining the ambiance.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I don't know how the fuck they do it at all. I can't even focus playing a detective game, you know? Yeah, it's hard to get lost on a one-way track. Oh, and Sar's here too. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome. Hello to you as well. Good to see you, man. I'll give you a shout out also. Hope you had a fun stream. What were you up to? So we need to somehow prove that he was at the Nature is Healing. Yeah, we need to somehow prove he was at the railroad. How the fuck do we do that? Dude, can somebody help me, please? I'm like fucking ass so bad. I've answered the wrong answer to everything for like the past 20 minutes. I don't think I've been paying enough attention. I think like I've been looking at chat and getting off on a million different topics and playing the stupid baby games and just doing everything but solving the case. Sometimes truth, lies, stuff will be wrong or off anyways. The context, the devs didn't come up with everything for every situation. Yeah, it makes sense. Other than that, good luck. You got to pay attention. Yeah, my attention's been waning. Nice, nice. Not to be confused with fucking VR chat. Chill out VR. I don't think I've ever heard of it. I know VR chat, of course. What do I have that proves he was there? Well, that's not his. The book? The book?
You're going to have to do better.
Ah, it's not the book. Dude, do I not have the evidence?
It's either going to be you or Tiernan.
Dude, 0 out of 2 correct. It's never been so
detective.
over.
The party has good lawyers.
It has never been so over. Oh my god. How are we going to make this stick to any of these? This is the first case that we've like completely fucked up.
I've been in this job 20 years.
There's a phone. I should probably pick that up. Yeah, get it.
Operator, give me R&I.
Help me. Help me.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
Have you been drinking? Only a little bit.
How can I help, detective?
I need the jacket.
I've just been like kind of like loopy in terms of how I'm conversing with the chat and stuff and not paying enough attention to the intricacies of the game. Oh. Assault on a woman? Okay, that's it. That's it.
Thanks.
That'll do. Retry the mission without the baby minigame interruption. Yeah, that might help. Sounds like a grandma, really? This sounds like a lady to me. I think it's also the quality of the phone that does it, you know. These guys are still standing here. Where are we going? I wish the map wouldn't disappear. It gets so lost. Okay, who are we pinning it on, chat? It is. I've been on that shit lately too. Okay, so somebody's been beating women. Ah, fuck. Where are we going? Oh, I don't have either of those actually, but I can link you. Hold on. Bear with me, Headless. I still need to set up more commands. Oh, I've still got the blur command there. That's nice. Of all things. Anyway, my YouTube is updated till like the end of 2023 or no 2020. Yeah, 2023 right now, I think. So it's still much to do, but it is available if you'd like to go see some stuff. Can you set up a bot to ping people? Yeah, I've already done that. Oh, and it's Lord. Hello. Welcome. It's the Mantis himself. Hello. Welcome, you guys. We're playing some LA Noire at the moment. We are absolutely bottling it, though. We're doing so badly. Let me give you a shout out, Mr. Mantis. 27. Dude, I've been looking at your fucking challenges. How are you even doing that? Yeah, sleep in VR sucks. Dude, I couldn't sleep with that fucking thing on my head. I'd be losing my mind. I hope it's going alright for you there. Hopefully you're having some fun. An absolutely insane challenge from an insane dude. 4 hours of sleep. I mean, that's not bad. I get 4 hours on some nights. But like, yeah, with a fucking big brick on your head, it's not. You could do a lot worse than that. Yeah, glad it's been fun. Yeah, everybody check out Lord, check out Sar, check out Acrius, all you guys. Thank you for your raids. What I'm going to try and do now is get to the bottom of this case, which I am very much struggling with. This is the Evelyn case, if you've played this game before. Yeah, that's right. I've only like briefly worn a VR helmet. I typically just play on desktop if I play it. Military service, now we're talking. I love laser bricks. I need to walk away from the computer for a bit. Please do, dude. Take your time and get some rest.
You were in the war?
And thank you for the raid again.
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw. It changes a man.
Okay.
I came back here determined to change things.
Okay, yeah.
All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here,
He's
isn't
never
it?
been in trouble for it, but that's a lie, isn't it? Because somebody just told me that he got done for assaulting a woman nearly to death. Do I have evidence of that, though? Somebody just told me that, but... Oh, criminal record. Here we go. I like how the fucking LA gameplay is either skipping or very quickly showing the disc not found screen. Yeah, you're right. It's my capture card. It's been, like, dying all day. So that's on my end. Don't adjust your sets. That's just what the game's doing. It's only for a fraction of a second, but it is annoying. It's annoying me as well. So yeah, he was also charged with assault, so that's a lie.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
On International Women's Day.
Parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge.
You can lie and then back out, right? You can, yeah. Okay, just give him the criminal record here.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge, beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse.
Oh, there we go.
You've been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
Okay.
She was a goddamn peasant whore.
Oh shit.
She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have.
You beat her because
Oh yeah,
she
technically
stole
that was
from
yesterday.
You, because she tried
Gone
to
past
outsmart
midnight.
you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed
Oh
to
shit.
do? Sit there and take it?
He's no feminist.
How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Thank you, Brace. Yeah, it's trying its best. Alright, we've got to fucking charge him, right? What do you think, chat? Are we leaving or are we charging him? Like, come on. I think we got absolutely fuck all on the other guy. We got literally nothing. This guy, at least we've got that. The game was nice enough to literally hand that to us on a silver platter. The phone rang and then it's like, hey, here's one more bit of evidence for you. It feels like confession to me. Yep, I agree. Let's charge him.
McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself.
With Chipper.
I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
I mean, we can always reload and try again if all else fails. Can't let those women get away with their crimes.
Congratulations, boys, you bagged the fine catch.
Why, thank you.
Another red to boot. Grand.
Another red.
I want you to put this business about a
Fucking
repeat
commies.
out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk a long mile to find a better candidate for an unmarked plot in the prison graveyard.
Uh-huh. True. Another job well done, chat room. Yet another dude that probably isn't our guy. Oh. Dude, look at the stats. 13 out of 17 clues, 8 out of 14 questions. 2,000 grand of city damage, 2,000 grand of injuries, 10 grand of vehicle damage. This shit's like $1 million in 1940s money. Well, there we go. We charged him. 10k in vehicle damage is insane. Only on the Spike stream, ladies and gentlemen. Well, time to get a preview of what's up next. I'm sorry, Headless. I'm sorry. Yeah, the driving VTuber.
It's Gunny is dead. First platoon is in
That's
worse
what you
shape.
get.
That medic is either crazy or the bravest man
Another
alive.
flashback.
Rally with the first, then try for the Nambus. It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and infilade.
Sorry about the cutouts again.
Lieutenant, get back off this fucking bridge. They'll start walking the waters back to their
Oh wow, 2k for a Cadillac. Yeah, 10k is like multiple great cars.
What's your unit, Sergeant? I company 22nd Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the...
Oh fuck.
I think that point is now moot. You
Like
have
old
10 men
DVDs,
left.
yeah.
My orders are to save what's left. Move out!
Damn, he's had a hard life. He's getting his constant flashbacks. The Quarter Moon Murders. That is the next case. Ba, ba, ba. All evidence taken from this department must be signed for.
Well done, lads. You did well with the Summers case. But we have a problem. The examiner received a new letter today.
Do you mind if I take a look, Ray?
We'll watch this cutscene, then we'll wrap it up
Go right
after
ahead.
this.
They've both been rinsed in gasoline like the previous letters, so I can't lift a print.
Oh, thank you for the clip, Headless. Okay, well, we'll jump back here then before we see too much more of this. But thank you all for joining me. LMG, yeah. It's pretty crazy, but you know, guns were built different back then. Just had my last sip. Okay, thank you everybody for joining me. Thank you for all the raids and all the company tonight. It was lots of fun. We'll have to play this one again soon. I generally do about a case a stream. So we'll wrap up here. I kind of like that one was really smooth up until the end, and I'm pretty sure I missed like everything. So I got too locked into chatting with you all when I should have been paying more attention to the clues. But that's okay. That's okay. That's Detective Spike at work. We'll play more detective games soon. There's a new translation for one of the Detective Conan games on PS2 that I want to play soon. So we might have a little breather from LA Noire and play that. Oh, Cyber Sleuth has mods as well. Yeah, Cyber Sleuth is another one that I have to play. Detective Spike can come back for that one as well. the least competent detective in history. I'm sort of like if Columbo wasn't an act and it wasn't like a smart guy trying to outwit the villain. If I actually was just really stupid, that'd be me. Anyway, let's see who's online. I'll send you somewhere, and we'll wrap up for the evening. That is an important question, Headless. We should all definitely be informed of that. Let's see who's on. Do you have any suggestions? Let me know. Looks like Charlotte's doing Shenmue 2. Color Shed's on with random F1 games. That might be fun. Pecan's on with Skate Sim. That might be fun. Tony Hawk soundtrack in the background, of course. That works. Yeah, why don't we go there? Bow, 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 bow. Let me see. But yeah, thank you all for joining me. Let's go see Charlotte. That'd be fun. She's doing Shenmue. Also doing she's doing the Name 100 Women challenge right now, which I suppose is because it's International Women's Day. I don't know if I could do this actually. Okay, chat, you can join in. As soon as we get there, name the first woman that comes to your mind. And leave one of these if you like. Alright, have a lovely rest of your evening, everybody. I'll see you again soon. I think I'll be back for another stream tomorrow, but time will tell. I'll see how busy I am. Alright, see you guys.